That's right.
Come get some.
Welcome to Pop's Bar. I'm here with my guest, J.D. Calderon. What's happening? CRoM Con, day 2, part 2. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How you been?
Man, you know me. We're getting down to the final hours. I'm starting to get a little loopy.
Listen, it's my first hour and I'm already loopy, so it's okay. I'm already there with you.
Man, let me tell you what. I've had a great time. I've been just, you know, one great guest after another. It's as always. It's amazing. You guys rock. You guys rock the industry. You do. All of you do. It's so cool. I love hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, man. It's awesome. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Tell everybody who you are. Tell everybody who you are.
All right. I'm J.D. Calderon. I'm the writer and creator of the Oswald Chronicles and Tall Tales. And those are the two things I'll be talking about today anyway. It doesn't matter what Pops wants to talk about. I'm talking about Tall Tales and the Oswald Chronicles. So I just recently...
It's your time, bro. It's your time.
Just recently wrapped up a Kickstarter for these guys right here. These are going out probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. We'll have them out to the printer the next couple of days. Oh, hold on. Let me show these. Those will be going out to the printer next couple of days. And then in about 3 weeks, Tall Tales, the first volume. This is volume 1 of the entire series. Now, this was the original printing that we had done. Now, you can't tell. Well, I can show it to this. This book is digest size. This is the way we originally printed it. Now, for the first time, we're going to be printing it as a trade paperback, comic size. So that's the next campaign. And also, this one was only 4 issues. The one that's coming up is going to have actually 5 issues in it. So that's really exciting for us. So we're going to have that going on. And it'll be an introduction to the entire world of Tall Tales. It's the very first book, very first, introduction to those characters: Raven, Woodclear, Ralph, Pandora, Gabriel. There's a whole slew of them, where you see them fighting sorcerers on great adventures and, just going on this madcap adventure where they discover friends, they discover enemies, and they discover themselves. And ultimately, I think that's what every story is about. It's about self-discovery and, the discovery of the characters.
Cool.
Hello, JD.
How you doing, Mr. Phil? How you been?
Doing good. We were just wrapping up that last little segment and
did I miss anything good?
Running our special outro.
Did I miss anything good?
Yeah, huh?
Did I miss anything good at the end over there?
Oh no, we're just finishing talking about the distribution stuff and everything. Wrapped it up just a couple minutes ago.
Big stuff, big plans. I like what he's got going on.
Oh yeah.
Who were you? What distribution? What's going on?
We were talking to RJ at Critical Blast.
Okay.
And he's working on trying to get easier shipping overseas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or, however, basically he's trying to work out a shipping hub that works for the industry.
Right.
It bled into talking about Liberty Entertainment and taking it a step further and putting books on store shelves. And you know me, right. You know where my end game is. So I'm always trying to put them people together that are doing the things that'll get me where I want to be. So I told RJ about Varian. I'm going to tell Varian about RJ. I'm going to tell Varian, I'm telling RJ about people overseas that can meet his needs there and people in Australia that can meet his needs there and vice versa. And yeah, I love that kind of networking. That's what, for me, this is all about, man.
Look who else snuck in.
Nice.
Oh, what's up, Will?
Hello.
And all our viewers are finding their way here. What's up, Joe, Jimmy, Mike, Jimmy, what's up?
Oh, yeah. I told them all to get over here. I said, new stream starting. Get over there. We'll meet you there.
Don't cross the streams.
Don't cross
Don't
the
cross the
stream.
streams. That's right.
Oh man, I saw this awesome. It's a Ghostbusters ghost trap, but it's an incense burner.
Oh, that's cool.
That's nice. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it would be nice if it wouldn't set up my fire alarms in my building, but
Now, does it have like a green LED or light in it too?
I don't think it lights up. But
That would be cool. Think about that. The green
yeah,
light going, making the smoke
I
glow.
could fix that real easy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jim O'Reilly's hanging out. All right.
Oh, we get to hear about all the art he hates.
What's up, Jim?
How you doing, Jim?
Yeah, I'm gonna go lay in bed. I'm leaving it on though. That's good because that helps my watch hours. Be watching on YouTube, bro.
Oh, Mike has been sticking with us all through the weekend, man. He's a
Yeah.
trooper.
There's been a bunch of people watching all weekend. It's been great, man. I love it.
Mike doesn't want to miss anything.
Nah.
Well, it's like I said, I was pretty sure this was going to be our biggest CRoM Con yet. And so far from looking just a quick glance over the views last night, we did pretty good yesterday, man.
Well,
There was
good.
a lot of watch hours. My watch hours went up a whole bunch yesterday. So, you know, we got people hanging out for a while. They're not just
There you
popping
go.
for 5 minutes and leaving.
Yeah, you guys watching, you know, even if you got to run for a snack or in the kitchen or something for a little bit, just leave it run in the background and come
Right.
back to it, you know.
Always leave it running. You know, I ain't gonna lie. There's times I'll be watching somebody and somebody else will come on and I'll leave the one on and I'll open another window and watch a different one, but I'll still get that guy his watch hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, because, you know, there ain't enough time in the day to watch everything everybody's got going on.
Nah.
There just ain't, you know.
Yeah.
So at least get them the watch hours. I have sometimes got 2-3 windows open and I'm getting everybody there, you know, making sure that they're getting some kind of credit for the time they're putting in.
It's
You know?
moved to loathing my art at this point. Fear and
Well,
loathing in
dude,
comics.
You can send me everything you hate, Jim.
Yeah, there you go.
He's already sent you stuff he hates. He should
I
send
know.
me
You
stuff
can
he
keep
hates.
sending.
So nobody sends me any stuff.
You can make your own stuff. Our
Yeah,
only
you guys
talent
did-
is talking and getting knocked downstairs.
But that's not as cool as having some Riley art or some of JD stuff or any of
I'll
that,
bet you
man.
you'll be coloring some O'Reilly art before you know it. So just
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
What a rush!
you hear that, Jim? My buddy, my co-host, my buddy Phil wants to color something of yours. Send him something, man. Send him something to play with, something other than the gator, something else.
No one's ashes after I burn it.
That's terrible.
Here's the ashes of my last 5 pages.
I don't know if you guys
Yes,
can tell,
step into a Slim Jim.
I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I just hit recline mode and put the leg up.
I'm sorry. And here I go. I totally disrupted the thing. Let's hear what you got going on, JD, because I missed out on that first part.
Hey,
Man.
you don't got nothing going on.
No, that's the funniest thing. I don't like. I just completed.
Nothing.
No, it's not ever really nothing. Like I just completed the campaign on these 2 books, right?
Yeah.
So this just ended about 2 days ago. So you know, our goal was $750. We made $3K.
Nice.
We ran through I guess 3 stretch goals. So we have a sticker, a special PDF, and a metallic trading card coming out. And then in about 3 to 4 weeks, we'll have this coming out. Now we're doing a reprint of this, but this was originally printed as digest size.
Right.
So now we're going to print it as an actual comic size. And this one only has 4 issues in it. We're going to be moving that to 5 issues. So you have actually more content in the new printing.
Now, when you say we, who is we?
Oh, yes. Myself and my partner in crime, Daphne Lage. She's the artist. She's the
I'm trying
colorist.
not to get you beat up later, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know. I mean, if anyone has known us for any period, when I say we, they know who I'm talking about. You know, it's me and Daphne.
know.
The
I mean,
crew.
Yeah, exactly. It's
We-
the crew,
we have a-
exactly.
We have a whole new audience watching us right now, though. So, you know, there might be some people that don't know who we are.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
I almost forgot to share the new stream.
Mhm.
The what?
Bad Phil, no cookie.
Yeah. So this will be coming out, like I said, about 3 weeks. We'll put up the new campaign. pretty much when this one is wrapping up, because we'll hopefully be shipping this out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Because this is going out to the printer in the next couple of days. All the extra stuff, the stickers and everything else, that's already at the printer. So we're just waiting to get all that stuff back. And then we're going to start shipping. Once that's done, I got an IGG coming up with Oswald again. So, then we just keep it running. We have a lot of content. Myself and Daphne, we've been doing this for a lot longer than I like to admit, probably about 30 years. And we just have a lot of content. So we're just continuously putting it out. So, so that's what I have going on.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What's coming down the pipeline? What do you got planned, man?
For Oswald, I have. Let me see if I can pull up a cover for you.
Oh, cool.
Sure. Well, okay, I'll show you guys this. All right, cool. Let me get this up here.
So is this an exclusive?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
But I don't think a lot of people see this.
No trumpet for you.
Hey, we played the trumpets quite a bit this weekend. It's been pretty awesome.
I've had to test that out.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that.
JD did not give his disclaimer about the automatic acknowledgments.
Oh, sorry.
Are you going to...
And what Jim said, smash that like button. Share the stream, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of slacking myself. I need to get this one out.
Yeah. So this particular piece, this art is done by Matt. This was illustrated by Matt Lunsford, an old friend of mine. We worked together a lot in the past. Colored by Jeremy Roberts, who's still coloring in the industry professionally. This is for a story called "I Was There and I Remember." This is the story that was a special PDF stretch goal on my last Kickstarter. The reason it's special is because Jade Gonzalez, my artist, she's currently working on the comic pages to the story. It was originally a prose story, now it's going to become a comic, and she's working on that. So hopefully soon, it probably won't see the light of day for another year or so, because she's about 48 pages into it. We probably have another 60 or 70 pages to go, and that'll be done. So
awesome. I like that. That's a nice piece, man.
Yeah. And that's also the metallic. That's the image that's going to be on the metallic trading card.
Oh, that'll look really nice on a metallic.
Yeah.
I could see that on a holo too. That'd look really cool on a holo.
Yeah. We got that going on. Like I said, there's like a lot of stuff. Like I said, the Tall Tales trade is coming together. I have an Oswald trade finally coming out probably a month after that. It is just tons of stuff coming out. As far as the stories and the characters and all that jazz. So we're just constantly moving, We finish one, we go on to another one.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah. Like I said, been doing it a long time. The amount of content that we have, like on Oswald, I have probably about 1,300 pages worth of content. So, and a lot of it is backlog. So we're putting it out slowly. So we're just like, okay, let's put this out. And then Tall Tales, we have maybe another 600 or 700 pages worth of content. A lot of that's been put out.
And people dig that because they're like, oh, there is more stuff coming. That's awesome. Looking forward to it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, so that's where I'm at. What do you guys want to talk about, man? What were you guys talking about the other way? You said you were talking about the industry. What's going on?
We were talking about everything, man.
Talk about distribution, overseas shipping, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We've been all over pretty much the whole spectrum of indie comics over the last 2 days. It's
nice.
Yeah, every time I see Rich Parada go live drawing some more stuff for Incantessi, I go over and I say, "Hey, Baldy!"
He actually just went live a couple minutes ago.
I know, I just saw it because I was working on stuff.
I saw you fiending for donuts on something.
Oh, yeah. Dunkin' Donuts no longer carries donuts. It's just coffee.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You are kidding me. All of them? Really?
Yep.
What state are you in? I mean, I'm sorry, Dunkin' Donuts still has donuts. What's wrong with you? Unless you ate them all.
Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're out there, man. But
Well,
I got a
not
friend
me,
out there.
my buddy, because it's like they're rebranding all the Dunkin' Donuts to get rid of all the food.
That is
Really?
weird. How can you
That's
have Dunkin'
strange.
The
Donuts
coffee ain't
without
that freaking
donuts?
good.
That is so strange.
You just have Dunkin'
ain't
coffee.
that good.
Right.
That is strange.
You're not going to go into a Dunkin' Donuts for a cup of coffee.
Nope.
I don't know, man. Like the people I know in New York, they're hardcore about their Dunkin' coffee, man.
Serious. Like I mean, we have one on every other corner.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Starbucks. If you have a Starbucks a couple blocks away, you're gonna have a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, but
You can't pay me to drink Starbucks.
Yeah, I don't go into either one of them places, but I wouldn't go into either one of them for coffee. I mean, if I went into Dunkin' Donuts, it would be for donuts. I'd come out with a dozen donuts.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't sit in there, smash my face inside, and drink their coffee. I go home, make my own coffee.
Yeah, I know. But the amount of young people that are like why are you going there? I don't want to make coffee.
I know people that
You just want to slap them.
I know people that complain about paying $2.50 or $3 for a gallon of gas that will pay that for 12 ounces of coffee all day long.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your car is going to get you a lot farther than that cup of coffee is.
Yeah.
I mean, I put it in my gas tank. I hate paying a lot for gas, but I'm never going to pay that much for coffee. Please.
Nah. I mean, like I said, I'm out of New York, so you walk into Starbucks, easy $5-6 just for a cup of coffee. If you want something else,
That's what I mean. It's like they pay more for a cup of coffee than they would for a gallon of gas, but they will complain about that gallon of gas.
I just, if I want that, I make my coffee at home, and when it's done, I just yell out my name wrong,
Leanone! Leanone!
For the known, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Who do we got next?
Exactly. What's going on?
JD. So we were talking a little bit in the backstage before we came out about what it's like to work with somebody who's also in the industry and live with them and cohabitate with them and be like relationship partners. And we got a little bit of insight from Daphne the other night.
Right.
Talking about how you guys work it. And I kind of want to hear your side of the story.
Well, whatever she said was probably right. So that means I get to wake up in the morning. Right? So, but I mean, basically, we started forever ago. A mutual friend of ours introduced us when she was going to high school. I had a guy that I knew that went to the same high school, and he said, listen, I'm going to bring you the best artists from my class. So he ended up bringing her to me and a couple other guys, and the two of us ended up hooking up. We've been together ever since. But the way we work is, I don't know what she told you, but I write the scripts, I hand her the scripts, and then she just works it out from there. I basically leave it with her, and I walk away. The only time I come back in is when she's done with the lettering, because she'll letter them, and I'll come in, I'll do a reproof, and I'll come in and I'll reread everything and proof it all out and do another edit.
Well,
So
I was kind of talking more about how the way that you understand when to leave each other alone.
Oh, okay.
Like that kind of stuff. She was like, when he's downstairs working, I don't mess with him. I know better. And you guys, like I said, you understand what you're both going through with whatever deadlines or whatever. You both get it, so you work together. Yeah.
We definitely I mean, look, we're like, I have a day job, so she gets to do her thing, during the daytime while I'm off doing whatever I'm doing at, Wacko Land. And then, when I come home, we talk for a couple hours, we do our thing. And then she's off to bed, probably about 10, 11 o'clock. I'm up till 3 in the morning, so that's my time to get my work done, and I sit down and I write, edit, I letter my own stories. I deal with the other artists that I have to deal with because I'm working with a completely different team on the Oswald Chronicles. And, that's basically how it is. And she doesn't bother me while I'm doing that. Whereas some some relationships, you know, your significant other, if they're not in tune with what you're doing, they're not going to understand it. They're like, why do you have to spend 3 or 4 hours a day doing this stuff? You understand? Where she knows I'm doing the same thing she's doing, except I'm doing it at night and she's doing it during the day. So, you know, she understands. I need my space, I need my time, you know, and just like she needs her space and she needs her time. You know, when I'm on my weekends, I'm like, you know, maybe I want to take a walk or I want to go to this place, I want to do this thing. And she's like, for her, it's just another work day, you know, because she works 7 days a week. She doesn't stop ever, you know. My 3 or 4 hours, I'll do that later on at night on my weekends too. So it's the same thing. I never stop. You know, I work every day. Oh.
So
All right.
is it fun working or, you know, being partners with somebody who's also in the industry? It's like you guys get to con together. You get to do all that together. Let me tell you, more fun?
Let me tell you, it doesn't suck. You know, it is actually very good time because, you know, the two of us, we stopped going to shows probably about 2 years ago. But before that, there was a 4-year run where we went to shows. We did 2 or 3 a month for about 4 years. And I mean, let me tell you, it's a blast. We drove all up and down the East Coast, you know, going up to Boston, going up to, we go up to Boston, went down to DC. You know, anyone on the East Coast, we went to Philly, went all over the place. We had a great time. You know, we were out there, you know, like I said, 2-3 times a month to a different show. And it was great. You know, then we lost access to the car. We were like, screw it. We'll just stick to Indiegogo and Kickstarter. So, you know, and the thing is, what's funny is to see the differences between going to shows and just sticking to the platforms, you know, to the crowdfunding platforms. You know, they both have, like, they're kind of tied to each other because you can bring people in. Like, you can make a sale at a show, but make an additional sale on a crowdfunding, you know, platform. You could sometimes not make a sale at a show, but sell that customer back in your Kickstarter. You know, because sometimes I've had that happen. It was like, look, I understand you don't have money here at the show. You may not have money this week, but next week, you know, they might get paid and say, okay, they could go back your campaign. So that works out well too. But yeah, you know, like I said, living in New York City, you don't really need a car, and if you don't have access to it, it doesn't really matter to us. You know, that's the only good thing. But yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, it's fantastic when you have someone who you're with, who understands you, understands what you're doing, you know, understands how you're doing it. We've been together a long time, and let me tell you, I couldn't do half of what I'm doing without her. You know, she's definitely the foundation that my stick and stone house is built on. And you know, it's a rock solid foundation. She does layout and design. She designs the website. She puts together the newsletters. I mean, I do some of this stuff too. I help out wherever I can. Like I said, I do my own lettering. I can do some production stuff, you know, but she's fantastic. And we try to help each other as much as we can, you know, try to make it easy on each other, you know. So not one person is being leaned on on the entire time. Like when it comes down to Kickstarter, I typically put those together, you know. So.
Well, dude, that's where I kind of wanted to go with you when you said you didn't have nothing. I was like, oh well, I know we got stuff we can talk about. You guys have, couple decades of hanging out together doing this.
Oh yeah, I mean, and look, most of the fun, to be honest with you, is in the car. You know, is us driving from place to place. It's not even the show. It's just us, because she's driving. What's funny is I have a license. I don't drive though. Well, actually, I don't have a license, but I can drive. But she's the one that's driving.
Got his license, Lisa.
Exactly. Exactly. But she's driving to the show, but I got to stay up. I'm the one that, you know, I give basically I'm you know, riding shotgun, so I'm giving all the directions and following that stuff for her. But it's also my job to make sure she doesn't fall asleep at the wheel. You know, you're at the wheel 4 or 6 hours. You know, everybody gets a little tired, gets a little sleepy. So I got to keep her awake, you know, the entire time. So, you know, but that's most of the fun is, you know, I don't know if you guys ever done a lot of car trips to shows, but, you know, I've been on, you know, scads of them, you know, over the years. Like, you know, it's literally, we're doing 2 or 3 of them a month, you know, for forever, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awesome being able to talk to you, and because, you know, I've been following you guys for a while now, you know.
Right.
You guys are both cool as hell. And I appreciate everything you do for the industry and everything else, man. And man, you're and you yourself, it's like you're getting into all kinds of extra stuff on the side that you don't even talk about.
Yeah, I mean, oh,
Cross promotion.
I hear things. I can't talk about them, but I hear things.
I hear you.
You know, I know you got big things coming.
We're trying, you know, we're trying. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of moving parts. There's stuff that's coming up, but you know, stuff I can't talk about. You know, at the moment. You know, at the moment, but it's coming.
Max says he has it easy because his wife works from home just like he does. So they have that space already set apart. It's something they learned to deal with a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Max always cranking out the stuff, man.
And just like him, we have separate workspaces. You know, she has her room, I have my room. This is my room, and she works in a completely different portion of the house. So you know, and that's a good thing too, is to be a little separate. Because there was a time where we weren't in the same room. It was kind of good and kind of bad at the same time because I like to listen to different music than she does, and, you know, vice versa. You know, so. And at that time, you know, we weren't listening on headphones. We would just have a big boombox or whatever and just play it, you know. So yeah, it sometimes it's better just to have that separation of space. Not to mention, you know, the court. She if you ever see in her room, you know, it's a little different than mine.
I hope so.
What? No unicorns and rainbows, man.
Exactly. I don't have the Rocket Raccoon shrine either.
Yeah, there you go.
Rocket Raccoon shrine.
Yeah, she has a shrine to rock. And the crazy, you know, I say it like that, but I gave her most of that stuff. So, but it's not like she was turning it away. You know, her favorite character is Rocket Raccoon. So,
Go.
Rocket Raccoon went
Well,
into
JD,
the room.
Got a couple minutes left. Go ahead, give everybody a rundown where they can find you, where they can find Daphne. You know, make sure we cover all the bases.
All right, cool. Well, you can find me on Facebook.com under JD Calderon, Twitter under JD Calderon. You can find me on YouTube under JD Calderon and Indie Comics Explained, where I get together regularly with other indie creators, interviews, that sort of thing. You know, guys, whenever you guys want to come, I think Pops, you've been on one or two of them, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, you know,
man, I might have to hit you up. I got some things coming up, man.
Definitely hit me up. I do. I got a Sunday show that I run at 7:30. So at 7:30 I'll be on there doing the talk. We usually talk about the business of comics. Sometimes we do the lighter side too. So we do all kinds of stuff. What else? You can find Daphne at at EgoRaven at egoworks.com. That's her email, which is also at egoraven.com. And you can also find us on talltalesonline.com. And that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
Always great to see you, JD.
All right, Pops, man. Thank you for having me on. You know, next time I have more to talk about. I like I said, I just finished. I just finished
a half hour. What the hell? We did all right.
That's true. It's like, you know, I just finished this campaign, and it's like, you know, once you finish one of these damn campaigns, you just want to sit down and be like, Jesus, let me just sleep for 12 hours.
Yeah.
You know, you know, and that's where I'm at.
I can imagine, because that's why I am after CRoM. It's like, let me sleep for a day tomorrow, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how I'm going to be tomorrow, too. I ain't lying. JD, great seeing you, brother.
All right, brother.
Good seeing you, bud.
Thanks, man. Guys, you know, like I said, if you guys ever want to come on, just DM me. No problem. I'll send you a link.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
For all you people watching, too.
Yes.
I'm going to book him for the next month.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take it easy.
Take care. All right. Bye.
Our next guest is responsible for this.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Crit.
what is happening?
What did that say? Let's see the top of that again. What did that say?
It didn't say anything. It's just
Yeah, it did. Wrong one. You got to. Where's the other one? It said something
that's the
at
one I had up there first.
Time to blow some holes in goals.
Go. All right. Looks good. So, what's up, Mr. Homebrewed Comics?
Oh, not much. I've been working on stuff all day, art wise, and getting the website updated and trying to get some more of those stretch goals set.
Good stuff,
So,
man.
go ahead, give us a little rundown who you are, what you got going on.
All right. My name's Chris. I go by Christopher Michael. I am the a world builder, creator, dungeon master, artist, and writer of Crit. Crit is based off of a Dungeons and Dragons game I kind of homebrewed up 2 years ago. The story was kind of crazy and fun, and I thought it'd be really cool to bring it to life on paper for my friends. It kind of grew its own new life out of that. We started posting stuff on Instagram and showing people, and then everyone started asking where they could get the book. So I redid another issue and did a Kickstarter, and it's just kind of grown from there. We have an Indiegogo on right now, which is funded. It's all 4 books. We have 4 issues that are done right now, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those are fully funded. We're in the stretch goal area now. There's over 100 pages of content on that thing, and if we actually get all the stretch goals unlocked, you'll get 7 books total with that Indiegogo, which is pretty awesome. And we've got like a lot of really good creators. Jesse from Burlap and JD over at Covenant Comics have really supported me in this and given me some cool stretch goals for everybody. But yeah, Crit's a D&D game. It's action comedy. If you're fans of any kind of buddy cop film from the 90s, imagine that with superheroes. That's pretty much what we do.
So you do have a game based on it also?
Yeah. I took
modules out and stuff like that?
That was the original plan, was to release the modules first and then kind of do the comic books along with it, kind of as like a freebie, like here's a setting for you to play in. And the comics took off before we could get the game out. And so we've been pushing the comics a little bit more, but I do have roughly 300 pages, if not more, of the actual game manual done. I've been working on it since 2019. Well, actually late 2018. We've
cool.
got. Yeah,
that's a cool thing. I've caught a few creators where things were born out of a campaign that they were all playing, and that's a really cool idea. I dig that a lot, man.
Yep.
I feel like it gives you more like fluid storytelling instead of having something you want to have happen and trying to figure out how to make it happen. I just create a situation that they're in, and then they create what happens, and I kind of react to what they do.
Right.
And it makes a more of a fluid and almost more of like a realistic story.
Organic, man. Yeah.
Right. And I think that readers can kind of relate to some of the decisions that are made and how things are done, because how we approached this in the beginning was, you wake up tomorrow, you have superpowers, what do? We don't have these extravagant backstories. And in fact, one of the other guys and I were talking last night, we were doing some future world building situations, and he was like, we don't have a Batman, we don't have a Superman, we don't have any of these like tragic Uncle Ben stories. Like, our tragedy is just the world we live in. The characters themselves really don't have these crazy backgrounds. It's like they were just normal dudes that got superpowers, and then this is what they do with it, which I think is kind of a little bit more relatable. We don't have a rich guy, we don't have the alien from outer space kind of thing. It's all just relatable to who you are, and I like it that way. We thought about trying to introduce some tragic backstories, and we really don't want to do that. We like how it is, and we really enjoy the story.
Just have some like normal backstories where kid graduated
Right.
from high school and then got hit with a brick and now he's got superpowers. Woo!
Right. It's like all these guys showed up for work one day, an accident happens, the next morning they have superpowers, and now they're running around New Orleans kicking everybody's butt.
Well, it's like not everybody decided to be a hero because of some traumatic thing that happened.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'd like to hear the hero's journey, that circle, the full circle thing, man.
No, I mean, some people just grew up with good parents and have good, morals and values, and now they got powers, and okay, that's just who they are. They're a good person.
Yeah.
That's what, you don't have to have some kind of traumatic thing happen to you to turn you into a person.
I I think what we appeal to is a lot of the manga style storytelling, because they don't do that a lot. And there you have, I mean, we're heavily influenced by like My Hero Academia for a lot of the characters, because my friends really didn't read many comic books. They more read manga or watched anime. And so when I said, hey, you want to be a superhero? The first one was like, I want to be like All Might, you know, and with All Might, the guy just, you know, he got powers and he's a good person. You know, before that, he was just like on the road to be a hero, and that's what he decided a hero would be. I like that type of storytelling where you're not bound to this, you know, background of sorts. So you don't have this tragic character. Like you turn on Disney, and every Disney movie, my wife actually pointed this out to me. She was like, every Disney movie or every character has this death. You know, they lost their mother, they lost their father, they lost both parents. That's why they're on this journey. And we don't have that. You know, my characters could arguably go home and see mom and dad at any point in time and say, hey, I'm a superhero. Like, you know, they don't have that dark brooding side of them.
Cool. I like it. You just, you know, you can't beat old origin stories and old ideas to death. Originality has got to carry the indie torch.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be original. You got to come out with stuff that people just aren't used to seeing. Maybe they get, like I said, get hit with a brick. You never know. Sometimes you read a book and it's like getting hit with a brick.
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't expect, when you looked at that cover, you didn't expect what was inside. You know, it was like a candy coating on some, you know. That's what I like. I like to be surprised. I like to open up and go, oh, damn, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what everybody said about Nation One.
Spoilers. I'm not a big spoiler guy because I want to, you know, I love to catch it and get it all without having been influenced by one scene or a few panels or whatever. Although that has happened to me lately with the comics. There's some damn good art out here right now, man. You know, I mean, there's people showing stuff right now with no dialogue or no nothing, just a panel, a layout, and you're just like, damn, that's going to be awesome. It doesn't even matter what the people are saying, you know.
I do enjoy the freedom that we have on the indie side. I mean, I letter my books, I write my books, and then I can have whoever I want edit them. Yeah, they don't, and not everybody needs that stuff, but you know, I get to partake in whatever I want. Like, you know, there's a book called The Convictor. I get to letter that. I just, you know, I was asked to. I don't have to get permission from like a publisher. And as far as storytelling goes, we get to do whatever we want whenever. We wrote a book far in the future where I'm going to actually do an anime book. It's going to be read backwards. It's going to be an American, you know, or a Western style comic book size, but you're going to read it backwards. And the first page, Obi takes, he makes these little LSD bombs that he uses to, like, you know, mess with all the enemies, and he drops one on the ground. And when he looks up, everybody's in manga style art. And I'm going to have somebody do that. I thought that was really cool. And that's not something that you really see on any mainstream side. It was just an idea, and we can roll with it. And that's the cool thing about indie. That's what I really love, is you just get to do what you want and not be bound to anybody telling you can't do it.
Cool. I like it. I like where it's going. How about we take a look at it?
Okay, yeah.
Bam! I was ready.
Yeah, that's
I see Phil in the background drawing, and I'm like, he ain't gonna be on top of it.
What do you mean? I just changed the background. If you see that, man.
Well, I mean,
Blow some holes in some coals.
Here we go. Now look. Okay, so issue 2 is out right now.
Yep.
Let's look at. Can we look at the characters? Yeah.
Go right ahead. So those are my 4 main characters. You got Boulder, Caliber, Spectre, and Reach. I like to explain Boulder as if Eddie Murphy was granted the powers of All Might. He can't fly or do anything like that yet, but he is heavily influenced by those very strong hero backgrounds. And if you've ever played D&D, he's based off of a monk and barbarian. That's what his power sets are. So he can, like, bolster up his strength, and he's very fast with his punches. The character himself, Boulder, the Terrell, who is Boulder in real life, Cool thing, he actually lost 30 pounds, was inspired by his own hero persona, because his kids looked at the comic book one day and said, "Daddy, you don't look like that." And so he started working out again. He's actually an Olympic class wrestler. He was top 11 in the United States, so he holds that near and dear. So you really get a true fighter in that person who is Boulder. And Caliber, the guy who plays him, he has actually trained in firearms since he was like 9 years old. His father is he's a police. He trains the police with a lot of the different firearms that they have, and he's actually a black belt, and he's trained in like 9 different forms of martial arts. So these characters, although they are superpowers, I think it's cool that in real life they have these backgrounds to fall back on. And even Obi, Reach, the tech guy, he's done a lot of programming, and he spent a lot of years trying to like just write video games. So it's kind of cool for him to have those tech powers. Spectre is the uber nerd of the team, the guy with the flame powers. He is the cosplay. He actually was a professional cosplayer up until COVID hit. He got paid to go out and dress like Soldier 76 and stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool that in the game and in the comics, he's kind of like this just kid who got superpowers and pretends like he's just cosplaying in real life for every situation.
And you are working with Mr. Kevin, right?
Yeah, we're in marketing. Mm-hmm.
Into marketing, yes. We had to throw a little love out to Kevin.
Yeah, he's been great. It's been really awesome working with him. He's really helped me brand all this stuff and get the Indiegogo like up and running. And he's done a really good job growing the audience so far. So I'm really excited to see where we go from here.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what I was talking when I first met him. I was like, dude, what you're doing is what I'm trying to do. You already have it all built, and all these stores and everybody that are all hooked into your network. I'm down here like this in my little group trying to do the same thing you do, and it's like, okay, now my group is part of what he's doing, and we're growing, and a lot of people that were with us that didn't know anything about what he was doing are now hooking up over there, and it's like, it's amazing. Phil got a channel over there, I think, didn't you, Phil? Phil's sleeping.
What's that? No,
you got a channel over there on NSC TV, right?
Yeah, over in Artist Alley.
Yeah. See, it's like as soon as we hooked up with Kevin, there's like a whole bunch of people over here didn't know nothing about what he was doing. A whole bunch of people, in networking over there now. So,
and we need that for the indie community, especially now that we don't have Comic-Cons. We don't have any real way to spread the word. If you're on Facebook, you see like everybody every day somebody asks, how do I grow my audience? How do I reach more people? How do I do this? And before it's like, well, sign up at a con. Go to a con, meet people there, and then bring them into your fold. But now it's like, get on a live stream, literally post your stuff 3 times a day, be in everyone's faces so they can see that you make comics. And hopefully, one person a day will click like and go check out your profile. I mean, really, that's what we're down to. So having all these different shows available for us to jump on is really good.
I have to ask my viewers, my Twitter viewers, anybody out there, please send somebody send Mark Middleton, Grave Robbers, a DM letting him know to get a hold of me on Facebook, because I cannot tweet him because Pops Van banned. I can't get a hold of any of my Twitter guests. To send them the link and stuff. They have to get with me on Facebook. So anybody knows Mark Middleton, please have him hit me up on Facebook. Thank you. Okay.
No worries.
So yeah, what do we got next? Let's go to the comic.
Right now I've got issue 1 and issue 2 available on our website. After the Indiegogo is over, issue 1 that you see there actually won't be there anymore. That one's going away for good. We've got a new cover, and I've re-lettered the entire thing with Terrell. We didn't really like the original lettering. I did it all in Procreate, and now we've moved more towards Photoshop and Clip Studio Paint. And I kind of wanted the letters to coincide when you go from book to book. So he's gone through and re-lettered it. We also redid the very opening of the book. We've got a nice forward now instead of 8 pages of images, and it was a little bit muddy. So we cleaned that up. Issue 2 fully funded on Kickstarter. Actually, I think we did 300% of our goal on Kickstarter for issue 2. So for issue 3, I actually offered all of the Kickstarter backers a free copy of issue 3. But with issue 3, we do have 2 covers. So on the Indiegogo package, you can pick both covers if you want. If you've already got issue 2, I'm going to be sending you a copy of issue 3, so you can get the other one, the matching one. So you have that big poster you saw on the front page of our website. That is a big spread that we chopped up into 2 covers. The printer could not print a fold out, so we decided to go with 2 cover mix. I'm going to be doing posters of that as well. And then issue 0 is being done by my friends at Slate Comics. I met them last year. We hit it off really well. And they hit me up one day and said, hey, we want to redo this really old issue 0 that you made. I've never published it. I've never even broadcasted it out to people. I just kind of made it for myself. And they wanted to remake it. So that's actually part of our Indiegogo package, all 4 books. And if we do hit 60 backers on Indiegogo, I'm gonna print that as first issue 0, just for the backers. It'll never be printed again. I think it'd be a really cool one-off thing for people to have, because that was my first take at drawing. I've only been doing comic book art since I started drawing Crit. I had no previous experience. I just drew and had fun. This is my first outing on it, so I think it's cool for people to get that first take on comic book.
Okay. Gotta interrupt. I'm gonna have to jump in here. Okay. You said this is going away. This one right here is going away.
Yep.
Which means that the ones that you have in your possession right now are the end of the first print.
Yep.
How does somebody acquire one of those first prints?
Just go right to our website, and if you go right to the website, go to the store.
We don't like to hear that something's going away until we got it.
That's why it's up there now. I believe I still have the digital of issue 1, the current one. You can get the digital for free.
Yeah,
but
I'm looking at my wall. I'm not talking about it.
Yeah, Crit 1, you go to the website, it's on there. I think I've got about 30 copies left of that issue 1, and right now it's available on the website. I have a bundle deal going. You can get 1 and 2 if you haven't done it. You can get it for $12. I've also got a bag deal if you want to get like stickers, collector's bag for $17. But yeah, you can get it right on our website, homebrewcomics.com. It's $5.99 plus shipping. And I've actually shipped out 4 this week alone, so people are kind of picking up on the fact that this book's going away and they want to get that collector's item.
Yeah, collectors want a first print of the first issue. When as soon as they hear, oh, you might not be able to get that anymore, then it's like, well, what if this book takes off? Collector, what if this book takes off? I mean, I had a chance to have a first print, and I didn't jump on it, and it was priced right and everything. And now look, now I got to pay $300 to get a first print. You see what I'm saying? That's the way I think. Is jump on while it's cheap, y'all. Buy low, sell high. I don't sell anything, but buy low.
Buy it when it's cheap. Yep. Yeah. This was. I actually did the artwork on the cover. This book is almost 100% me. I had 2 colorists that helped me with it. I had never done comics before, so I was working with some people, and I have a set team now with me and another guy doing the inks and the colors. So I think it's just time to re-release this with new lettering and kind of bring to life more of the direction we want to go with. Because even when we were first writing this, I remember when we were editing the book. Again, none of us had ever made a comic. And we were trying to use proper grammar in a comic book, and we argued for 30 minutes. We were like, no, it's not supposed to be that way. And so there were some things I wish we could have changed. So I'm glad to be able to go back and change it. But if you have this book, you'll have the original dialogue that we made and the arguing that went into it.
I'm just teasing the cover for number 2. I want to talk about the game a little bit before the time's up. So
okay, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's
take a look. Oh, that's all we got coming soon. Okay, you're gonna have to tell us.
Yeah, So the guy that plays Caliber in the game is very strict on what we can do because he's been playing D&D close to 30 years. He's the one that got all of us into it, and he's balancing every class. So the plan is later, the summertime this year, because I'm taking a break after issue 4 to 5, there's going to be some time for me to sit down and actually make the game manual, put it all together in a manual form. And so with the game, if you played Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, it's based off of that. So nothing new for you guys that have played it. But we've taken the classes and customized them because 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons is literally dragons and orcs and things. This is a modern setting, so you'll have weapons like guns and bazookas and flamethrowers and things like that. But you also have superpowers. And I think that our game is a little bit more, as simple as 5th edition is to play, we've made this even more simple. Because in 5th edition, you have to have, every time you level up, you have to choose which spells you learn and things like that. And we've completely gotten rid of spells. Spells are now superpowers. So your class levels up, and as you level up, you gain your powers. The Spectre class, which is he's mixed. He's kind of weird. He actually can call upon different animals that do different things. So right now, he has a cat unlocked. Eventually, he gets a chameleon, and then he gets an owl, and all of them allow him to do different powers while they're out. And then you have Reach, who is a technology-based class based off of the Artificer. And then Boulder, like I said, he is a monk, barbarian mix. And Caliber is arguably a completely homebrewed class, but based off of a thief or a rogue. And so the Caliber class, which is kind of cool that we're talking about this now, is called the Null. He's actually immune to all superpowers. So everybody watching this, you get a little bit of a sneak peek of that comes to light in issue 3, as Caliber's actually hit for the first time with some kind of superpower, and he nullifies it. It doesn't affect him. He's immune to it. If you've ever watched, it's actually kind of really cool. So I've actually just started sketching this, and the character fires this green ice-colored thing at him. And, you know, Zaka, his ability is like an ice, but it's green, and his power color green.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, we lost him. Come back.
What'd you do, Pops? See,
Hey,
I
look
away from the screen for a minute. And look what you do, man.
I didn't touch nothing. I didn't do it.
Will, get him, man. Will, take care of him.
Come on, man. Come on.
There it is.
Come
Buffer.
Come on.
Buffer.
You can do it.
Damn it, Comcast.
That green ice, they don't like the green ice, bro. Come on. Come on, Chris. You can do it. Come on.
You can do it. You can do it, Chris.
Oh, man. That's crazy. What's up?
What'd you do? You took. Oh, okay. Because he's not.
Yeah, I just put him in backstage. Hopefully, it'll buffer better for him. I don't know. I don't know why he's messed up.
You still got a little bit of time there, but yeah, it sounds like some cool stuff. Because I like comics, and I like RPG games, man.
Yeah, I like it. I do.
And like I said, I've noticed that there's quite a few. There's been quite a few. Oh, now he's trying to open up another one. Let's see if that works. There's 2 of them now. Look, there's 2 Chris's, man.
You should probably get rid of one while you're trying to open
the other one just dropped, so it's going to this one. But yeah, I've heard of a few books that had started out as some kind of an RPG campaign, and somebody's like, man, I want to make a story around this, man. And I like that.
Soylent Green. What are you eating, dude?
He's eating TV dinners. I even like the sauce if the sauce is not too blue. Soylent Green is people.
I don't know why my internet hates me. I don't know, man. It happens to everybody. We all get kicked. Phil gets kicked all the time. It's like
Comcast or buttheads, man.
They don't like Phil at all. So
That's because I talk shit on them all the time on a stream. Their algorithms are tagging me. It's like, yeah, throttle his connection down. We'll show him.
Oh, I can't believe they're being so mean to Chris though. We were having a good talk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I guess they didn't want me spoiling Caliber's powers. Yeah, man, they said no, you ain't allowed to. Remember what you just said about somebody who was like, real strict about what they allow you to talk about and do? There you go.
Yeah.
He went, no, you ain't talking about them.
Damn cancel culture.
It's crazy, isn't it? Chris, tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, we're going to have a little panel after the Monday Madness. You're more than welcome to come out, hang out, and we'll talk about your stuff some more because I don't like when people get cut short. I always try to make up time if they lose time. So,
And you got such cool things and stuff to show off, man.
Yeah, and I think you'll get along good with the other people that are going to be there, too. I do. I think it'll be a good little group.
So what is that, kid? You're talking about? Give us the lowdown, man. What is going to be up tomorrow?
Well, I mean, we got our 4 guests, and then I've been inviting people to come join us.
Well, who do you have scheduled so far?
Well, the schedule is Rich, Michael Odin, Stone Abdullah, and Nita and Meredith from Raging.
That's a good lineup.
Oh, yeah. That's just the 8 to 10. Then 10 o'clock is wide open. You know how we do. So I've thrown some invites out. I don't know who's going to show up. But,
Dang, I might have to stop through, man.
Well, aren't you supposed to?
I can when I can.
Yeah, check out the Indiegogo. Look, it keeps saying he doesn't have any internet yet he can post. He's over there banging his head against the wall right now, going, "What do you mean I don't have internet?"
You can do if your phone works. You can do it through your phone too, Chris. Man.
Well, I'll tell you what. Like I said, you hit us up tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, after the scheduled guests get their time in, and we'll kick you out there with everybody else. We'll have fun, dude. We always do. Monday Madness is exactly that, madness. So
Yes.
You'll fit right in, Chris. You'll fit right in.
Check out the Indiegogo. It's still running down there at the bottom. How you can find them there. And I
That's
will.
his Facebook page, Home Rude Comics, and we'll check it all out. We got Sim watching. What's up, brother?
Yes, Diamond, what is up, dude?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no problem, Chris. We will get you out tomorrow night, dude. I always try to make up time. I don't like people to lose time. So, come out tomorrow night after the scheduled guests and join in the madness.
Will says that Kevin cut his connection, man.
Kevin
Oh
said,
yeah,
okay,
he said, what is it? What is he talking about? Frank is giving away something tomorrow. Is he stopping out at the stream tomorrow?
Oh yeah, Frank's gonna be out there.
Yeah, so Frank Forte, Asylum Press, heavy metal,
Yeah,
got some good stuff, and it looks like he's giving a giveaway. Can't beat that, man. A giveaway from Frank. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun tomorrow night for sure. So, and we have another guest in the background, our 7 o'clock guest, which is Mr. Mark Middleton of Grave Robbers.
Mr. Mark.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, brother?
Doing well. Glad to be on, man. Thanks for having me.
Man, I just meet you not that long ago, and we're just starting to get to know each other. Pops Van Band.
So what's up, guys?
Keep his stuff to comics.
Been a busy couple of days.
Yeah, I'm having a blast. You know it.
Hell yeah, man. A lot of great comics, a lot of great creators.
Yeah, and you're one of them. What do you got going on, man?
I got Grave Robbers, man. I got a 36-page fully colored book full of ultra violence and monsters. It's
ultra violence, a little
hell yeah.
in and out.
Well, maybe not the old In and Out, but we do have titties.
I just
man.
had to make a Clockwork Orange reference.
Yeah.
Welly, 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 well.
Very well, very well. We have this, yes.
Yeah, man, it's a great book. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people like the main character, Big Dick Murphy. He's a werewolf named Big Dick Murphy. A lot of people like it. So,
Hilarious. I love it.
well, it's kind of like a middle finger to the industry. You got all these like they took Lobo and they shrunk him down into this tiny little, like Twilight looking thing. And I was like, you know what? Let's get these big dudes back in there. Let's get these big.
Didn't they
badass
revert him
guys.
Back though? Didn't they revert Lobo back though?
Man, I haven't read any of those books.
I'm pretty sure that didn't go over well, and that they brought him back, into regular Lobo kind of stuff.
I hope so, man. Lobo to cut Lobo down like that is just, that was criminal.
Well, it's just weird. It was it did not fit. It didn't, the aesthetic of it or anything, man.
Yeah, it didn't work, man. It was a high octane, high tea book, man, and they took that and they cut him down.
Well, and, I wonder if that's if that was a sales thing, like they weren't doing good sales, so they thought they're going to try something different and found out it wasn't going to work that way.
Well, they probably found out pretty quick it wasn't going to work.
yeah.
But I didn't want any of that in my book. I've got I've got some badasses and stuff. I've got Big Dick Murphy, Waylon Louder, and Amanda Lynn. Those are the big ones, the big three in the grave robbers, and they're bounty hunters. And what they do is, they find anything. Hell yeah, he is. He is the number one backer. He was the first one to get that book.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sim be getting around. I see him everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he actually did a trading card for me for one of the villains of the book, Richard. He did a badass. Actually, I could probably show you guys real quick. Let me see if I can bring that up. Richard is one of the bad guys of the comic book. He's 611 years old. He's a former. Let's see. There we go. Let me go ahead and share my screen. He's a former Crusader, former Knights Templar. Turned his back on it. And that's him right there. That's the trading card that comes with every single book. So if you back the book, you're going to get this trading card, and you're going to get a Grave Robber skull sticker. But Sim actually, Sim did this. It's colored by, yeah, dude. He did a great job. Look at the details. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can zoom in here, get you some detail on the face. I mean, he went into some major detail. He's got some badass line work. I mean, it's just sick, man. I was so happy when I saw this. He really knocked it out of the park with this book, man, or with this comic book, or with this trading card. Sorry, but yeah, we've got this this hair rope of the heads of Richard's victims.
Yeah, there you go. Get Biz in there. Bisley is always cool. I was just reading the comments. Sorry about that.
No, you're cool, man. But yeah, he did a badass job on this this trading card. And like I said, if you buy the book, it comes with every single book. So if you buy 5 books, like we have we have like the 2 perk. So if you get 2 books, with that'll come with 2 trading cards. So you get two of these. But yeah, it's he did a hell of a job on that. We've got some new stuff that's coming out. We're working on the $6,500 stretch goal. We're only a couple $100 away from that. I think we're 350-ish away from that. So that's going to be the soft cover, and then we're going to do another cover actually, or another stretch goal right after that. We've got some really awesome artwork that I'm going to be giving away on this this book. Here we go. This is this is gonna come. It's gonna be an 8x11. Yeah, that's one of the grave robbers. That's Amanda Lynn. This was done by.
I'm actually looking at everything around her, man. I ain't lying. The focus drew me to the purple. I ain't lying. I went right around. I see the wolf. Oh man, come on, that's awesome.
Dude. It's awesome. Preston Acevedo did this. And he knocked it out of the park, man. I mean, he showed me some of the early stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna look cool. And then he showed me the final, and my jaw dropped. I was like, damn, that's awesome.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm looking at her now, but when I first looked at it, it was like eagle, owl, and what's all this snake? Everything was all around it, right?
Yeah, dude, it's badass. It looks awesome. He did a great job
the
with
first
it.
thing that come to mind for me was like, man, she's got a lot of spirit guides.
Yeah, she's got a lot of Native American background with her story. I might, in some future books, go into some of the background, a little bit more of the background for the characters. For Grave Robbers 2, I talked to Preston actually Passion for Drawing, about doing a secondary story where we talk a little bit more about Big Dick Murphy. But I thought about doing a like an ash can that goes into the background of all the characters. I think people really like them. So we definitely go into Amanda's, man. She's got some cool stuff. She's got some Sioux Indian background. She's got some witchcraft, like her mother was a witch. Her father was a rancher. It's some cool stuff. She's pretty badass.
What about if you did a ash can with each episode or with each issue, an ash can highlighting one of the characters?
See, that's not a bad idea. That's actually a pretty good idea. I might do that.
I'm really coming out with them this weekend, boy.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Every time somebody's talking, I'm like, man, I can already see where this is going, and I'm going somewhere else with it. It's like everything, man. That it's amazing. And as soon as you said you do an ash can, I was like, what if you did ash can with for each character, like the bio, the backstory, and release one with each issue of the book?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's a great idea. I'm probably gonna take that one and run with it.
You got it. Everybody can run with it. That's right.
There you go, man. Hell yeah.
We're gonna start a whole new reason to collect ash cans.
Hell yeah. There's some good ones, man. There's a lot of. I love it when a campaign puts like an extra stuff. Just like extra pages. Adds on to what they've already built. The Diaz brothers did that with the Lost Pages. They put out a whole like separate book, and it was so cool to see all of that coalesce. Yep. But with this book, we've got some stretch goals, some of the higher tier stretch goals we've got that are going to add some extra stuff. With we have one called Road to Hellhole. It's a 5-page prequel to Welcome to Hellhole. So it's basically them on their way to this derelict mining town called Hellhole in the middle of like Arizona territory. So they're on their way trying to find this killer. That's the whole point of the story for Welcome to Hellhole. But on the way there, they run into something, an incident that occurs, and I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to give it away. But we're gonna see some like new monsters and stuff like that. That's one thing that I really love to create. Is like freaks and monsters and stuff like that. And Passion for Drawing, when he drew, when we first started going through this and drawing this book, like he's got a hell of a talent for drawing these monsters and these creatures. Big Dick Murphy, when we first started sketching him out as a person, we did he did a really good job getting that down. But when he started actually showing like the werewolf, like when he turns into the wolf, I was just blown away. Let me see. Actually, I think this is actually on the campaign, but let me see. I've got some new.
I do have a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember you said she has a Sioux Indian background, and then you jumped all the way down to Arizona where the Navajo and the Apache live, and the Hopi live, and I'm wondering, is there a character that represents those natives?
Not really. The Skinwalkers, I have Skinwalkers as a monster.
Okay.
And they're Navajo. That's from the Navajo.
That covers it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know how the Sioux got to Arizona.
But yeah, this is
connections, it's like
that's cool, man. Yeah, she just runs around with the Grave Robbers. She's part of this team. That's her right there, right here with the middle finger with the eyeball on it. Yeah, that's that same character right there.
Nice.
But you know, this is Big Dick Murphy, you know, with in the wolf form, and
What's up with Alfred? I mean Jarvis or whoever that is back there.
yeah, we got this guy right here,
the butler.
the butler. Oh, this guy. That's Waylon Louder. He's
right.
he is what I guess my version of a mummy would be. Essentially, he was a bank robber. He was an outlaw. He's actually something like 90-something years old, but he can't die. He just physically can't die. Like, he can't be destroyed. You know, he just keeps aging and aging, but won't die. So, you know, basically what happened, he started out as this outlaw in the West, you know, robbing banks. And, you know, he got this posse together, and they robbed this bank, and he decided he wanted to keep the money for himself, so he just killed all the guys in the posse. But the last guy was an Apache shaman, and he cursed him so that he'd be as dry as the desert that he killed his posse in. So what happened is all of the moisture in his body just like slowly seeped out, and he ended up just being basically dried skin and muscle on bone. So we actually have a couple of panels in the book where he literally gets shot, and his body just kind of splinters and flakes away because he just, you know, there's no moisture there, so it's literally like shooting dried dirt. But he just kind of reforms, like sort of like, did you see The Mummy with Brendan Fraser? Like,
Right.
it's kind of like that. You know, he just kind of reforms, and he can kind of explode himself out and suck up moisture and stuff like that. That's what happened to this guy down here in the bottom corner. Waylon in the previous page sucked all of the moisture out of this guy's body, and here he's reforming in this cloud of skin and dirt and dust. That's why he's kind of straightened himself out, because he's, you know,
a mess.
So yeah. But yeah, we've got some cool stuff, man. We've got some cool action. You know, Big Dick Murphy's kind of taking a couple of slugs, you know, in this, but he's got himself an arm, so he's doing all right. But you know, Passion decided to throw a spine up here in the chandelier, which I thought was a nice touch. You know, it's a lot of action, and it's got a lot of violence in it. So if you're into action, violence, horror, and westerns, this is your number one book. You know, and we're only priced at $18. You know, so it's not too bad. You know, we've got some cool stuff on the actual Indiegogo page. You know, in terms of like you know, art. We've got some original art pages and stuff that Passion's going to be putting out there. You know, I think 3 people have bought out of 6 pages, so there's, I think, 3 or 4 left. So if you're, you know, a collector of art and stuff like that, Passion's done some really badass work on this. So that's definitely for you.
That is definitely what I mean. I encourage people to throw some original art randomly into, or make tiers of, for the fans like me that love to put original art on the walls.
Hell yeah, man.
I mean, I encourage it. It's especially though not. I mean, for me, it's not so much a tier thing. It's a backer goal, or not backer reward thing. Like, you're 25 backers away from 100. You want to get to 100.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Well, I will give away this piece of art to somebody that backed me if we get to 100 backers.
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Pull the backers in, people like me that want that art. Okay, I will back the book for a chance to get a piece of art that I like. You know what I mean? Just for the chance to get.
And there's so many guys out there that have done such a great job on their campaigns. You know, it's incredible artists out there that you really want. You know, you want that art because it's just, you know, it's just a phenomenal piece of work. You know, Ethan obviously is, you know, he's put out some incredible art with Cyberfrog and you know, Malin, and you know, there's a lot of guys out there who have just put out some incredible work. Hammerella with you know, Ryan, you know, that looks phenomenal. And you know, it's just, yeah, you've got some incredible work, and it's just it's amazing to be able to put that on your wall and say, you know, this is something. This is a piece of it's just I don't know. It's just nice to see. It's nice to have. It's just awesome.
I can kind of tell you because one time Andrew Mangum from Hatchet cave woman. Okay, he was he had a piece of art. I wanted a piece of art of his, right? And he said, "Okay, here you go," and he gave me this ridiculously low price. And I was like, "Dude, that's just, I can't give you that small amount. I gotta give you more than that for that. That's just the way it is." It was too nice of a piece, right?
Yeah.
So I sent him some extra bones. So dude sends me a bunch of autographed books and shit. He wouldn't let me come out, he wouldn't let him come out on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let me show you the piece, dude.
All right. Oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's published. I think it's the only piece of published art I have right now.
That's
so
sick, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's in Hatchet #1 or no, the Hatchet trade. It's in the Hatchet trade. I'm not sure.
Oh, right on.
Which
Cool.
exact episode it was, but yeah, man, it's like I'm trying to give him more money because I thought, oh, that's not, dude, I can't give you that little tiny bit of money for that awesome piece. Like I'm gonna throw some more money on. Hey, we'll throw some more money on. Okay, we'll throw some more money on. So he just, now I got autograph books.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's the kind of stuff that, that's what I've encountered in this industry from day one since I started getting involved in it. It's just great people that want to be seen. That's all.
Yeah, dude.
He didn't care about how much money he made on that piece. He knew I was going to show it off.
Yeah, dude.
It's going to be seen. He's going to get some exposure from that.
Absolutely.
And that goes for all of y'all. Everybody knows, anybody that's ever sent me anything, I show it off a lot. I don't forget about those people.
Right on, man. Yeah, we put these books out there and stuff like that, and there were, everybody that I've talked to, everybody that I've met, it doesn't seem like it's about the money. It's about putting out, really good stories and putting out something that you care about and put out a really fantastic book that people can enjoy.
That's what I always say. That's my main thing. It's like, just make a good book. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about drama. Don't worry about team sports. Just make a good book.
Get rich.
Absolutely.
Now, if you get rich, that's okay.
Well, who's going to argue with that?
Yeah. It's okay to want to make money at this.
Yeah.
Well, I think that comes with really good work. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, and it's organic. You got to build it, and build it, and they will come.
Build that fan base. Keep your people happy. Make sure it's fun to be part of what you're creating, and the people are going to want to be part of the fun.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I think that's what people like too, is they're able to get so much interaction with the artists and creators these days, and I think it helps them to feel part of it and to enjoy, what the artist is a personality, and they enjoy the book and being around and hanging out with the artists or the creators. So it's a win-win, man.
Yeah, it's a lot different. You think about it. 2 years ago, most of these people weren't out here doing, getting on streams and stuff. They were more worried about getting their book out and having their con table set up.
Yeah.
The game changed. Now, when the cons do open back up, it's going to be a mixture of the two. Because
I think so. A hybrid. That's the way I've been saying, man. It's time to meld the digital with the tangible, man.
You're going to have those big cons going on, and everybody else who used to just sit on the sidelines and go, "Damn, I can't go," are going to be out here doing this instead that weekend.
Yeah. And you got that. You have that. The newer generation that they like that digital. That's why I say, man, if you got a tangible book, that's cool and great, and I like those. But make sure to have those digitals out too, because some of those Zoomers and younger generations, man, they just want to get their content digitally on a tablet or something. So to not give them that offering, man, you're kind of losing out on part of an audience, and plus growing interest in a younger generation into comics, man. We got to bring them into the fold.
That's true. Yeah, you always got to be updating.
The
Stay relevant.
Also are good for if you can't afford to have something shipped from England.
Yeah, that too. Exactly.
That's true. Yeah.
Exactly.
So while we're working on solutions for those problems, we still make the content available.
Right.
That's the content's where it's at. If I'm not a PDF guy. I read a lot of people send them to me, and I read it. I read them all because
Sure.
I'm eventually going to be out here talking to them, and I don't want to act like, oh, I didn't read the book, you know. But I'm not a PDF guy. I'd rather sit over there.
Well, because you don't like to scroll, right? Let me guess.
No, because I don't like to sit in this. I sit in this chair all freaking day.
Oh, well, you got a tablet? Do you have a tablet?
No, I don't have. Come on, I'm not the techie guy. You know that.
I don't know. I figured,
I don't even like the damn cell phone.
I know you got youngins and the son in the house, so I figured maybe there'd be a tablet around, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't mess with their stuff.
Well, 'cause I was gonna say, that might be a good way that you might be able to enjoy a few more books that can get them cheaper that way, and you get to see the full thing on the screen.
No, I figured it out though. See, I figured out that I can go online on the PlayStation, and I can put these on the TV,
Oh yeah.
and I can lay back over there and read them.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Let's see. I figured it might have been like how much you could see on a screen, because it'd drive me nuts too. But like with my monitor, I can rotate it 90 degrees, so I can have that nice lengthways, and I can have the whole page up on the screen at once, and I could see
I
that
just
be
don't like sitting in this damn chair all day.
right.
I'm in this chair all day doing, all the promotions and all that. And then when I go over there and sit and kick it, I want to, I want to be able to
We
read.
need to get you one of those comfy recliner gaming chairs that I've seen, man. That's what we need to get you. You'd be fine.
There you go.
Can I be over here sleeping? All right, we got Critical Blast is still watching. What's up?
Hell
That's
yeah,
what I'm
man.
talking about.
Thank you. That's
what I'm
awesome.
talking about. He's one of them people that's the same as me, that has an end goal for this whole thing of getting everybody's books in the stores, being able to get your books, from overseas or whatever without having to pay through the ass, all this stuff. It's
Right.
like enough people are starting to work on solutions that we're going to get somewhere in this next
And
year.
here's one way, you guys watching, if you want to help happen more, your local comic book stores, tell them you want indies on the damn shelves, man.
Oh yeah.
If you guys start telling them, hey, we want these indie books, then you're going to have way more of a chance of them getting them in.
And when they say, well, where can I get them? And you have to say Kickstarter or whatever, you have to make sure that you tell them, look, they have a crowdfunder with a retailer tier.
Yeah.
You have to
Yep.
make sure that they know that the creator's trying to cater to them.
Yeah, just like Frank earlier.
You
Frank
can't
has
just say-
Frank
you
has
can't
that
just say, hey,
retailer.
man, they got the book on Kickstarter, get it for me.
I actually sold a retailer. I have a retailer pack on my Indiegogo. I actually sold one of
awesome.
those.
Good
Yeah, it's
deal.
only five books, but it's
Well,
cool.
that's a start for an LCS anyhow. 5
Absolutely.
books, because you know how
That's
they're
a
all
start. Now, if they go fast, then they're probably going to hit you up for 10.
right.
That's what I'm talking about. That'd be awesome. It's cool to know that my book is going to be on somebody's shelf, and somebody might look at it and say, this looks pretty awesome. I'm going to pick it up.
Right.
It's just,
Then word of mouth always helps too from that point
Word of
on,
mouth is-
Yeah.
Word
Yeah,
of mouth
definitely.
is number one, guys. Word of mouth is the number one reason somebody else bought your book.
Yep.
Somebody was talking about it. That's the number one reason. Then there's Kickstarters, ads, and shows like this and whatever. But usually, it's somebody told somebody else, "Yo, this book was fucking good. You gotta go check it out."
I was at Bobby's Brick and Mortar and I saw this on the shelf. You got to go get one. Or I just
yeah.
watched
on
this.
Kickstarter or
I just
Indiegogo
watched this.
or
I
whatever.
just watched a stream with Mark on, man. You should have seen the book he had. You got to go get that, man.
It's all word of mouth is always going to be the number one salesman of everything.
I think you're right about that too. I remember the first comic book I bought was probably 1992. It was an X-Men book.
Boy, you're a youngster, ain't you?
Yeah. Well, I'm turning 34 in April, so I'm not too young. But I'm not old yet. I hope. I don't know. Some people in their 20s probably think I'm old, but I still think I'm like 16. People are like, "Oh yeah, 20 years ago I was doing this," and I'm like, "All right, so like 1980 something."
You're 33, old enough to know better and young enough not to care.
Exactly. But yeah, I picked up that book. It was probably 5 or 6 when I bought it. I found I talked my dad into taking me to this comic book shop after I saw the cartoon on TV, the early 90s X-Men, and on the playground, that's when we were talking about it. We were talking about how badass Wolverine looked, and I had never read a comic. My parents weren't comic book fans, but we talked about it and stuff on the playground, and like this guy brought out this comic book, and he's like, listen, I went to this place called, I think it was, it's Mavericks. I think it was Mavericks back then too, but it was, he's pointing it out and like showing like Wolverine doing all this awesome stuff, and Cyclops with the eye beams, and I was like, I gotta get this. And it was only like $1.25. I could find that in my couch. My dad, always had loose change falling into the cushions. So
yeah, that's the way we did. And we were lucky enough for it to be a little bit cheaper in spinner racks where they're always available somewhere.
Definitely.
And I was lucky enough that's like parents like, how can we keep them busy cheaply? Here's comics. Or
yeah,
you
man.
Garage sales. You get drug around to garage sales as a kid with the parents, and there'd be a whole box of comics somewhere. It's like, come on, look. Garage sales. So they're super cheap that way,
I'm trying to remember the expression of my mom's face the first time I said, I want that book. Okay, because I was like 13 or 14, I think. I was more of a mythology nerd. And I saw Defenders 10 with Thor and Hulk on the spinner rack at the supermarket. And Mom, I want that. My mom looked at me like, it's not your cup of thing.
I thought you were going to say you picked up something like Tales of Terror or something like that.
No,
I thought you were with the mythology.
Nerd, and she just, comic book, to a lady back then, a comic book was just a comic book. They didn't have genres or she didn't separate what it was. She looked at me like comic book because I was a little, like I said, I was a little mythology nerd, a little, like Poindexter.
Oh, I figured it would have been something like an old Tarleton or something, man, and it was like bloody severed head and like, what comic book? What are you? No.
No, she was like cool about it. She just thought, it was like, isn't that a little below you, son? Because I was always, so try to be, sophisticated, intellectual, and all the things I don't act like I am anymore.
And what was Will saying on that subject? You guys were both talking over each other.
Will said something?
He did.
Yeah.
Will.
I don't remember.
Yeah. See?
We're talking about spinner racks and comic books at garage sales and stuff.
Yeah, I forget what I said.
Yeah.
Somebody was too busy talking over me again.
Yes.
Step away from the bong. Step away from the bong.
I got stuff to say. Luke Stone, report to ER stat.
Luke Stone, paging Dr. Luke Stone.
Yeah, I mean, I sent him the link. He knows where he's supposed to be. I think he's going to be out tonight on the other show too, and he might have just forgot he was already.
That cracked me up with the name of your detective character, man. It so reminded me. I got a buddy, and there's a local band here, and he's in a local band, and it is called Big Dick and the Penetrators.
I gotta check that out. That sounds awesome.
They kind of play mainly classic rock, man, but they're good guys and good musicians, man.
Oh, right on. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Just when you said that, that's what came to mind, just because I'm used to it from here locally.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's true. I guess so, Pops, because I guess a lot of times when they're getting stuff put up on the marquee, it's the initials.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus, that's too funny.
But it works because the one dude's name is Richard, so it's not like they're really being,
Yes, I missed the spinner rack too, except for if you missed a issue and had to go back and find one from last month, it was crammed in the back, buried, half folded, and crunched up behind this month's issue. That was the only problem I had with the spinner rack.
Not for me, because the
back issue.
How's that been going with like Alterna? Because I knew they were trying to get spinner racks back in places themselves with their distribution.
I found them at a local I found a bunch of their books at a local comic book shop, but the shop ended up closing because they just weren't making the money. They tried pivoting into toys, but I went there and I picked up Alterna whenever they got new stuff. But
So they did have indies in there, though.
they had Alterna. They had some other stuff, but it wasn't anything that I recognized. I picked up, they was all mostly Marvel and DC. But like I said, I picked up.
That's why that explains it. See, those guys need to learn, man. Get more indies in there.
Yep.
I try to get Peter to come out, but we both do our shows on Monday night. He does his open mic night on Monday night. I do Monday Madness on Monday night. So it's like we haven't been able to hook up yet, but we do talk. We are aware of each other, and there will come a time when I'll get the Samedi out here and we'll get the words right out of his mouth.
Yeah.
We'll find out what's up with Alterna from the man himself.
Critical blast.
So if Big Richard went that way with his name,
Well, now.
Meep.
Microman. Oh.
That's how he hit the high notes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
I got to start using this one a little more often. Here we go.
Okay, everybody send Luke Stone a private message right now. Everybody watching. On Twitter, on Facebook, I don't care. Just send Luke Stone a message and say, "Where are you?"
Is he next? Was he supposed to be up on that?
Yeah, he's supposed to be on right now. He's nowhere to be found. I think he forgot about us. Because he's scheduled to be on later for the panel, see? And he might have just forgot that he had already scheduled to be here early too. So, we're still going to get Luke tonight. Don't fret.
He's out singing in the church choir.
That could be. It is Sunday night. It could be. He could be Reverend Luke.
Oh yeah.
No, it's Pastor Luke.
Yeah, he's got it as pastor, I think, in his bio.
I got an old school one now for when people pull up, man. Just
hello, Juliana. What's happening? Welcome to the madness. Yes, we do. We always got this. We just don't got Luke.
Do we have any other books of the Bible?
Well, we have Mark in this right here, right now.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. We're good.
We're going to keep talking with Mark while we wait to talk with Luke.
Yeah.
Then you got Philip in there. We just need a few more apostles, and we're good to go, man.
Yeah,
What do we need? I think John. I think Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
And I'm going to go look out the window and see what month of Revelation we're in.
It feels like it's towards the end. It's got to be towards the end. I don't know.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
It's got to be getting towards the end. There's no doubt about that. I keep waiting for, I don't know. Is it going to be aliens or zombies? What's coming first?
I'm thinking it's going to be aliens. It seems like they're gearing towards aliens. The CIA is
zombies too.
Well, yeah, because now they're actually admitting that they have alien spacecraft that they're trying to reverse engineer and something. I'm like, man, it's either true or they're smoking some good shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when it happens, I'm ready, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, while we're looking for Luke, or while we're waiting for Luke, though, I've actually got some new pages. I think I could show you guys if you want to see them.
Wait, hold up. Has anybody else seen these?
Nope, nobody's seen these yet. Just me and Passion.
Hold up. Don't do anything yet, Phil.
I'm way ahead of you, man.
Phil,
I'm way ahead of you
I don't hear anything.
because it didn't come up yet.
Fanfare.
I'm not seeing the new stuff yet.
Fanfare first, then the reveal. Fanfare first, now the reveal.
All
Man,
right.
don't you hate directors?
Here, I'll bring it up. So this This is, I think, page 4. Yeah, this is page 5. I'm sorry. So I can't really tell you guys too much about what happens here because it does play into the book a little bit. But essentially, we have one of the bad guys. Like this is almost like his beginning. So it's almost like an origin story. So this is page 5, but we have page 4 here, and this is him kind of falling into this realm, in his sleep. So he kind of goes through and he sees this creature, and in his dreams, and then of course back into page 5, he kind of wakes up from this dream with a scar from where it grabs him. Now, this doesn't seem like it's too westerny because it's not, but it does play into the actual book. This is, like I said, it's kind of an origins thing. It's kind of like a beginning, kind of lead into the actual main story. So this is these consequences, everything that you see here, kind of plays into what you'll see later. And here's page 4 again. I really liked how Passion, like he came up with this idea of him falling into darkness, and then he like wakes up in this fire realm with this creature. So it's a little different. It's a little weird, but it's gonna cut into it's gonna cut back into this badass stuff going on here with the Western themes and stuff like that. So.
What's up, Jay? How you doing, brother?
Okay, Waylon.
Yeah, everybody send Luke a message. I don't know what's up with Luke. Luke's sleeping. We caught him napping. He's been out on so many streams. He's been on everything. He's probably going, what? I'm on later.
Just tell him Lady Satan and Lucifer Storm are looking for him.
But yeah, we've got some cool stuff on Grave Robbers though. So if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go to the Indiegogo page and scroll through. We've got some great art that we're going to be giving away on this campaign. Some really, really cool pages that we've shown off so far, and I think people are really going to love it. We're going to be.
That was me. Don't worry about it. Keep talking.
Uh-oh, Hex is back.
Uh-oh. There he is.
Yeah, I had to run over here and check out the YouTube page because, just make sure that, everything is going smooth on all the platforms that we're trying to broadcast out on, because sometimes it doesn't happen. We don't get the message or the comments or whatever. So
look who's back. X is back.
Yeah.
X is back. X is back. X is back.
Let me see what I can show you guys. Probably show you guys some other art too. We got some pages that are already done. This is pages 13 and 14. This is a double page. This is actually for sale on the campaign. I don't know if it's I think it might have sold. Let me go ahead and check real quick. Yeah, this actually sold. The original art for this sold. But
so neener, you cannot buy this one.
But this is page 11.
Whoa.
We have the grave robbers busting into this outlaw bar. And then we have page 12. And that's where you see Big Dick kind of transform into the werewolf. So here, he's coming in. He's already kind of angry, so he's already starting to wolf out a bit. You can see with the fingernails and the fangs and the ears a little bit up here. But we got Amanda Lynn showcasing her powers a little bit with her teleportation and stuff and her claws. And she slashes this dude's head up pretty good. And this was something that I really liked that Passion did was, he's got these whips, like these smoke whips around the bullets. But Eugene, the colorist that we have, he did a phenomenal job with these colors, these highlights of the bullets. When they fire off, he's got these highlighted, trails that they follow. So we have Waylon's hand exploding into dust here. But yeah, I mean, we've even got a little bit of fur coming out of Waylon, or I'm sorry, Big Dick's trench coat right here. But you know, the panels breaking through the panels. I mean, I really, you know, I couldn't be happier with the badass stuff that Passion's put into this book, man. He's done a phenomenal job with the art. He actually put himself in right here. That's Passion. He cut his own head off in the book. So I always, you know, there's little things like that throughout the book that you'll pick up on. You know, there's little jokes and stuff like that. It's gonna be a fun book. Yeah, we've got Big Dick here finally transformed, and he just you know, goes in, and that's where that arm that he's got in this panel comes from. So yeah, but yeah, some more. You know, Amanda, she's gonna be a fun character. You know, we've got her cutting up some people and you know, pushing through, getting the eyes, and Waylon, you know, with his gusting, you know, dust skin powers. But yeah, that's where she gets this eye on her middle finger, and yeah, man, it's some really fun violence. So you know, if you like some good, clean, family fun violence, you know, some classic ultra violence.
What's happening?
Hey, there he is.
Cool, thanks, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Sim, you want to come out and mess with Mark for a few minutes since Luke ain't here? You can. I'll send you the link right now. That's just me.
That's cool. Did you say Sim or
Sim.
or yeah. I hang out with Sim a lot. He's we do a show called the Watch Along stream on Sunday nights usually with Edwin Acevedo from the Ace. Yeah,
he's gonna be on later. He's gonna be on later too.
Hell yeah, yeah. We actually we did one I think last week. I think that was when we did Hellboy. We're not doing it this week because he's you know, he's busy. But usually it's every Sunday at 10:15 is when we do that. It's a lot of fun. We watch, you know, whatever, you know. It's pretty cool.
Sim has Doodle and Chill today.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
That's what Heck said. He's got Doodle and Chill. I don't know. I'm looking forward to 9 o'clock tonight, and it's gonna be loud and live.
Yeah, who do you guys got at 9?
Oh, Cyborg and Red are coming. Cyborg and Shane.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Over the platform tonight. They're bringing the whole crew. It should be awesome.
Hell yeah, they're a lot of fun. I've done their show twice, and they are just they're hilarious and fun to. Yeah, they're just a good show to watch.
Yeah, it's entertaining and it's always educational.
Yeah, well, the effort she puts into her cosplays that she does for people's books. She actually did Richard. Let me see if I can find that. She sent me a picture. She took a couple of pictures of herself doing that, and I was pretty blown away by it. She gets pretty into it.
Oh man, I love just the fact that she'll have somebody on the show and then she'll go cosplay one of the characters for the show. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool that she does that, man. She's really cool. I like her a lot. I like her and you know, Sai. They're both really cool. A lot of fun to sit and hang out with and talk to and stuff. So.
And the rest of their crew's pretty cool too. Whoa, Luke, Death Metal Hero. They're all, you know.
Yeah.
I always have a good time when I tune in. So, you know. And they're always cool. Invite me out when I got something to promote or whatever. So, you know, everything's hand in hand. You know, everybody has to look at it like that. Everybody has to work hand in hand.
Yeah, man.
You know, so everybody gets good exposure, and exposure is king. That's why we're here.
Absolutely, man. The more time, the way that my wife actually, her dad, and I, you know, we talk every now and again, and he mentioned once to me, he said, "There's no such thing as luck. It's putting yourself into as many positions as you can to be successful. That's what luck is, you know." And it's true. You know, you want to go out there. If you want to be successful, you got to work at it. You know, you gotta you got to be out there every day. You got to work, and you got to make things happen for yourself. And eventually, something will work out for you. But until then, you got to keep your head down and keep your nose to the grindstone, man.
Well, you hear it all the time. People that say, "I'd rather be lucky than good," and those are the people that will only get so far, because luck will only carry you so far.
That's true. That's
I'd rather be good than lucky.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be good at what I do and leave chance to chance over there. You know, you can't count on luck. Luck is one of the things that strikes like a lottery ticket or a lightning bolt. It can go either way.
Yeah, exactly.
Luck can be good or bad. It can go either way.
Oh yeah.
So if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any at all.
Exactly. People say they'd rather be lucky than good. Yeah, what about bad luck? You want to be lucky? What about bad luck? There's a lot more of that than there is good luck.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's a whole lot of unlucky people out there.
Yeah, people say they want to be lucky. Most of the time, they end up being unlucky.
Yeah, that's a kind of luck. It's just the kind of luck nobody wants.
You have to work at it, whatever you're doing. Come on, man. It's just like this thing. We got, a couple thousand people that are involved in it now. I work at it. It's not like this group just suddenly makes everything work. It's like we work at it. Bill works at it. Will works at it. He ain't even one of the admins.
It's magic.
It's everybody. As long as everybody's working and there's nobody sitting on the sidelines trying to catch a coattail, everybody will do fine.
Yep.
There's a lot of people out there that are just trying to catch a coattail and ride. And those people won't be around long because they won't have anything after the coattail to show that they deserve to be where they're at. You know what I mean? So always, never be afraid to put the work in, man. Ever. There you go. That's my pop's advice for the day. Put the work in. And you end up with stuff like this on the screen right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this has been a project that I've been working on for quite a while. I wrote the original script for this probably three and a half years ago, I want to say. It's not something that happened overnight. I've always loved to write. I've been writing as much as I can, trying to get published and stuff like that. But it's just one of those things where things don't work out, or other things come up, and here I was in a position to actually be able to pay for some art and get some art going, and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time to talk to Passion for drawing, and he really liked the characters, he liked the story, and he just at a certain point he just started drawing them for fun. I started out with commissions with him, just like, hey, do you mind drawing some, I just want to get some ideas on paper. And he started drawing them in his spare time for fun, and he was like, listen man, this is really cool. And I asked him if he wanted to do the book, and he's like, you know what, yeah, that's actually be pretty cool to do. So it was just one of those things where it was just right time, trying to get myself into every position I can to be successful, and here I am with Passion for Drawing, putting out this badass book. So
and that's the kind of luck that matters, where you're actually out there trying to build something that can turn into something beneficial to you down the road.
Exactly.
That's
because it's not overnight thing at all.
Right. That's working. That's working at it. That's building. And then
really,
when it happens,
it's not.
You're like,
no, not at all.
Then when it happens, you're like, somebody's like, oh man, it's so lucky that you got that break, and it's like, no, fucker, I worked for that break.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I worked and I networked and I got with people and I did art and I showed my art and I worked and I worked.
You know how long I've been in the trenches?
And I got a break. And I got the break. It wasn't a lucky break. I got a break because I worked.
Exactly.
You know.
I probably have.
The guy who comes in, does one drawing, and everybody wants him on their cover. That's the lucky break.
Yeah.
It's
And
right
there are a lot of guys that are out there that are really talented that just haven't been showcased. And this kind of stuff that we're doing here, that gives them a platform. They can do something cool, and people can look at that and be like, "Wow, that guy's really talented." And then he ends up, working on a bunch of different books. There are some really, really talented artists in comics right now that they just haven't. What's
there
that?
Are so many. There are so many great artists out here.
And it's a shame that all of them can't be hugely successful, but there are some really, really just incredible artists that have been getting a lot of attention just because of the amount of stuff that we've been able to put out, and retweeting, and networks of groups of people trying to help each other out and build something. So yeah, it's awesome. We're in a renaissance of comics right now. We're coming out of like the dark ages, going into something really cool.
Exactly. Oh, look who's in it. It's my favorite pink lady. Leanore, she's going to be out here in about 10 minutes. Woohoo!
Oh, hello.
Yeah, she's coming out here in about 10 minutes with Doc Hogg. You know it, talking about Tilt. Because that's what we do, talk about comics and people and what they're doing.
Awesome.
And Luke, you're just going to have to come out later, bro.
Yeah, I was glad to fill in for him.
Hey, that's he knows he's getting his time. He'll get his time no matter what. I mean, he's hitting every possible podcast he can right now. He's really working that hybrids to killing field. He's working that one hard. We'll have him out here tonight later. We'll talk about it anyway. So,
Yeah, he was even on my podcast.
What's up? What's up? M-Force the Master. That looks like Lynn. That looks like Les Lynn.
Les Nessman, what?
Well, I was just damn it.
It looks like Les.
Here we are back to WKRP tonight.
No. I said Les Lynn Garner. I think that's who that is.
In Cincinnati.
I think it's Les. We'll have to find out.
Hey, he's the winner of the Buckeye Newshawk Award.
By everything that's holy.
I thought they could fly.
Yes.
Best episode ever.
Pretty much. It is pretty much the best episode they ever did, no doubt.
We're here at the Water Mall, and and the helicopter's overhead. Oh my God! And there's turkeys. They're frozen. They're coming down.
I think that one was a little before my time. I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, it was
No reruns. They reran that thing for years.
What was it?
It's still the biggest
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the show. I don't think I've ever watched that.
It's the biggest Thanksgiving Day meme every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Les did there was an episode where they had given away turkeys, and dude went up in a helicopter and he was throwing them out the helicopter. He didn't know they couldn't fly.
Oh my God.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh my God.
Right? Splat, 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 splat all over the parking lot of the supermarket. He didn't know they could fly.
Oh my God. I gotta watch that. That's hilarious.
Oh, it is the classic episode of that show, no doubt.
Okay. I'll go and check that out then.
And at one point, the turkeys mounted a revolt.
Okay, I got a little information for the guy in the chat right there that just wants to know where Leanore hangs out, where we all hang out in the madness, bro. Join the madness.
Well, tell him where he can find it. He's over on YouTube, dude.
It's right.
Yeah,
here.
where's your madness commercial?
It's right there, scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Y'all don't watch and you think I'm the one not paying attention. Gee.
But you can't click on that one, man.
But you still can see.
I wish that would be a cool thing that I'd like to see StreamYard add.
Yeah.
That would be great if they made a clickable ticker, man, where you could have the link in there and they can click on it as it goes by.
That would be cool. And she's
A clickable what?
A clickable ticker.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said something completely different.
Hitting the ground like wet bags of cement.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Will.
Yes, it was a great episode.
I gotta check that out. I've never sat and watched that show. That sounds pretty hilarious, though.
Well, I mean, it's a radio station, okay? So you got your rock DJ and you got your suits and your hot chicks. You got all of it, okay?
Oh, so it's like news radio.
Yeah, it's a radio station.
Better.
So I mean, all the things you can think about, from payola to whatever, it's in that comedy show at some point. It's hilarious.
Okay.
You know.
Right on. I'll check that out. I'll give that a watch. That sounds pretty good.
Yes. And I think he's talking to Leanore, but you don't have to miss Leanore anymore, because I'm going to talk her into making sure we see her streams over here too. Supposed to share that stuff to the madness, young lady.
Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
Everybody's supposed to share their stuff to the madness, so I ain't got to go look for it.
Okay. Well, we're sharing. All right. There we go. There's a share. Okay, and that's gone.
Are you working in the background again, Phil?
Of course. I've got to keep on stuff.
Yeah, that's what half the time when I'm like on Phil about what he's not doing in the background is because he's actually working. So.
That's a done one. That's a done one. Working on this one.
And what is it?
White Devil from Silverline Comics, coming soon.
Yes, you got to make sure they know what it's going to be in case they like it.
Oh yeah, post-apocalyptic. Red Dead Redemption meets Dragon Age. There you go.
That sounds pretty cool.
Based with the flavor of the Seven Samurai or the Magnificent Seven. Anything in that groove.
Seven Samurai is awesome. Yeah.
That molded. I'll show one pinup because I wrapped it up and I like it, man. But there's a Niobe pinup with Paul Green did the artwork on that one.
Right on.
I remember when Larry was showing that off when it was just black and white.
Oh yeah. Hey, there's some more White Devil.
Right on.
All right, so we're pushing 8 o'clock. I know Leanor's in the chat. I don't know where Doc's at, but y'all can come on out anytime you want. Join the madness. Tell him, Bill.
Come to the madness. Sunday. Monster Comics.
There you go. See,
Sunday.
Grave Robber.
Should I do it, Phil? Should I do it?
What's that?
Sunday. Shay the Red and her crew invade CRoM Con, 9 p.m. Eastern. You're not going to want to miss this.
Ba-dumpa.
There you go. That's how I did it. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, I need something. I need some stuff in the background here. I need some video clips. I'll make some. You out there, hey, right? We're having fun. That's what I do.
Make sure to get your copy of Grave Robbers now.
Oh,
absolutely.
And hold up. What's that other thing? Don't forget to tune in on Monday nights. You got Monday Madness, and we bring some of these same guests back every week. New people, other podcasters. We cover everybody. We want everybody to get exposure. That is what we do. Join the madness.
Come get some.
All right, guys. Well, I guess I'll dip out so that you guys can bring me more on. Thank you. Just want to say thanks for having me on, and I had a lot of fun. And everybody in the chat, if you haven't checked out Grave Robbers, go ahead and check it out. It's only $18, and you get a free trading card and a free graveyard or Grave Robbers skull sticker. You can see that right on my logo right there. That's the sticker you'll get. So
Get it today.
hell yeah. All right, guys. Thanks again,
Mark. Good meeting you, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was great talking to you guys. I'll see you guys around. All right.
I'm trying to get where I get off. Bye, bro.
All right. Later, guys.
Oh God, careful, Pops. Careful, Pops.
That was a good one. Okay, I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
I was gonna say we'll have to be ready if you're choking too much. Me and Will, man, we might. We'll have
Are you ready?
We'll have to take over the asylum.
Well, get them glasses cleaned up, guy. Come on.
Look at them glasses, Doc.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Doc. Let's go.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Without any further ado, I will bring to you Doc Hogg and Lady Leanore. What's happening?
Hey, how are you guys? How are you guys?
How's it going?
Yes.
It's going pretty good. How are you all doing?
He's
Doing
like,
good.
it's going pretty good. Good to see you. It's always good to see you, Doc, man.
Same here. Did Grave Robbers manage to get on?
Oh, yeah, that's who was on just before you.
Oh
Good,
yeah,
good,
just
good.
got something back. There's Luke now. Oh crap! I had a ministry-related thing come up and totally lost track.
I knew it. It's okay. Luke's you're gonna be out later tonight, right, Luke? You'll be out later tonight, right? Right.
Nah, I don't know if he's watching the stream or not. I just got a message from him because I sent him over the link.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on. I'm pretty sure she advertised him on tonight's after-hour show. So we'll get him out here and get his time. You know how we do it. Leanore, how you doing, sweetheart? It's good to see you.
I'm hanging in there. I'm doing all right, relatively speaking.
Right. I know. Even though I haven't been allowed to Twitter for a few days, I was up to date up to that point and kind of knew, But I mean, I'm glad that things are a little bit better. I hope this hour and all that is good.
So, Pop. So, why did you get booted off of Twitter?
3 words again.
Oh, the same 3 words?
No. But I mean, another 3-word post with no context.
What were the 3 words?
This one I think's a perma. Hang them all.
Stick to comics. Stick to comics.
Hang them all.
Stick
That's what I do. I
to
hang all my
comics.
comics. That's what I do. I hang all my signed comics.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? You can't take stuff out of context.
Did you have a picture of your wall of comic goodness up there with it?
I'm always in front of my comic goodness, dude. It's always
No, I'm
good.
saying, did you post a picture of your wall of comic
there
goodness?
was no context. That's the point.
Oh.
They're banning people now for stuff with no context. Who knows what I was talking about?
Well, there you go. You need to give them some context.
No, they need to not assume what they think they know.
Oh, come on! You know you're treading in a hot zone with that, man.
Oh, do you want to know what I was actually referring to?
I don't want to know. Let's talk about.
Oh, I do.
Let's talk
I
about
do.
Doc's book, man.
What? What were you referring to? What?
Doc's like, I want to know. Tell me all the things.
Anybody that hurts kids.
Oh, see,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I can't argue with that, really.
Exactly.
No,
So
you
why do I
can't.
get banned for that?
Huh? The
what
assumed
I'm saying?
context is
Okay,
what got
hey,
you banned.
I was
Lenore,
saying,
I'm
if
gonna-
you just put
Lenore,
that
I
up
need to
there
leave-
with no context, how they
If I
know, or
would've
were
put
you?
hang all pedos, do you think they would have still banned me? Hell yes.
I don't.
I mean,
yeah, well,
probably
maybe.
this
Well,
is Twitter we're talking.
I gotta
Yeah.
go attend to my. I gotta go attend to my 4-year-old for about 30 seconds. So
You're
Tilt, Lenore, Tilt is on you for just a minute. I'll be right back.
Second, no pressure, no
Speaking
pressure.
of tilt, I don't have a link. Would you send me a link?
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
I will
wait,
grab the
I
link.
got it. He said
Oh,
he
okay.
put it. He put it in. Okay, I got it. Let me get it up there. Cause I'm checking it. I like it. It looks like things are going okay over there on Tilt.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
it's going full tilt.
I think I will be doing the inside cover designs here shortly, and then it's off to the printers with it.
Nice.
So super close.
So did you manage, Lenore?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did great.
Good.
I'm pretty sure she'd do just fine without you, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't know about all that, but
Oh, it's Leanore. All she has to do is bat those come hither eyelashes of hers, and she automatically does better than me.
oh geez.
Buy some tilt.
It's like,
I was better
Like, I don't even know
What's
how
my
to do
PayPal number? What's my credit card number? Hey, bye.
Doc,
Why
how
can't
can
I
you
just
do that
swipe
better
it?
than she does?
Because I'm actually trying to do it, and she's mocking it. She's actually trying, and when she doesn't try, she just, it's no try, it's just do, as that little green creature said. It works.
as the little green creature said, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
So, how you guys doing? You happy with the way things are going here?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be sending the art off for the deck of cards and get those printed this week. And with a little bit of luck, I might be able to get the comic to the printer this week too. Looking a little more like next week. But I am hoping that it will begin to ship at the end of March. And it's going to be good to have most of issue 2 pretty much wrapped up in terms of both putting it together and then shipping it out. So I'm looking forward to that, and then we'll be on to issue 3, and I'm going to wait a little bit, I think, until the economy starts perking up a little more before I launch that. But I think that kind of slowed things down a little bit this last time, so don't want that to happen again. Dun, 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 dun. All righty. For anybody who doesn't know, Tilt 2 is about.
Is it still in demand? Can people still get this?
Yes, it is. Yes, they
There
can.
you go, y'all. This is
And
still available.
it is about the main character, Jennifer Poehler, and her ability to make the kings, queens, and jacks in a deck of cards come alive, and her quest, if you will, to use that power to eliminate the mobsters who murdered her dad. We got that going in issue 1, and issue 2 is kind of the big slaughter. Most of the mobsters will get what's coming to them.
Do you want to do the video first, or do you want?
Sure, go ahead and do the video. Be glad.
Well, I mean,
to do
which do you want? Which would you rather do first as a setup? Would you rather go through it first and then show the video, or show the video first?
Oh, it's always good to start with the video and then.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's usually the case.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Might help turn the volume up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like Phil.
Always come on, you got to blame Will for some of this stuff, darn it.
He's not awake. How can I blame him?
Part 2 is underway. Jennifer Poehler was in danger after mobsters murdered her dad. For her protection, spirits gave her the power to make the characters in an ordinary deck of playing cards come alive. Now she has to use that power to eliminate the mobsters who killed her dad. In issue 2, it is time for the mobsters to face the music. But what price will Jennifer pay? Will her recklessness catch up with her? Find out in Fact Tilt Part 2. Brought to you by the same team that brought you issue 1. Written by David Doc Hogg Hochberg. Illustrated by Marcos Lima. Colored by Leanore King. And lettered by D. Jason Meadows. Bringing you 32 pages of sexiness, surprises, and slaughter. Tilt Part 2, now on Indiegogo. It's superheroes meet the Sopranos, and this time, the Sopranos get whacked.
I love it. Love it. Now, there's some cute extras that go along with this as well.
Oh yeah,
There's
lots of good swag, lots of very good sexy swag.
And I don't just mean the swag. I mean, there's some good funny stuff that goes along, like the tiers, a couple of the tiers where you can pay to get whacked, or
oh yeah, absolutely. That's the whole thing about getting drawn into Tilt. A lot of other A lot of other comics you get drawn in as some, guy in the crowd, in the background. In my comics, you get to play, if not an absolutely pivotal role, at least a semi-pivotal role, and you're going to get, you're going to get it. So
you go full tilt.
There you go. You better believe it. And 3 of those are still available. And if you purchase one of those, you get the whole smash. You get both 2 hard copies of the comic with the standard and the variant cover. You'll get the pinups that are available. You'll also get the special tilt deck of cards that's not only going to have a custom back to the card, the one that you might remember from the video, the image where the Jennifer has the card strategically located. But also we're going to have custom jacks, queens, and kings, and the queens were drawn and colored by the lovely Leanore.
I see you did you have the 135 backers is your next stretch goal. I like the way you did that, because that eliminates the dual sets of goals and all that. Now you're at 117 backers, so you're 18 backers short of the stretch goal, which is these 2 pinups, y'all.
Yeah, the first pinup's also drawn by the lovely Leanore. It's all the queens with a bonus Jennifer in the middle. And Leanore will be signing all of those, won't she?
I guess so.
Yeah. And then next up is the virgin version of the standard cover. You'll be getting that pinup as well. And what we're going by right there, that is the standard cover. And next up is the variant cover. And if you want to buy both of those as a pair, it's just $22. By themselves, it's $14. And if you didn't get in on issue 1, you can buy that as an add-on. You just choose which tier you want, and you'll get you can add on the hard copy of issue 1 for just $8, or you can actually get the PDF for $1. And just to let people know, if they want to buy the PDF, I will give them the option of, when I hit the stretch goal, of still getting those pinups, even if they just buy the digital version. I will ask you for your address, and if you want to send it to me, I will send you those pinups. So
for you fans of Steven Seagal, you should recognize this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically how Jennifer gets the big slaughter, how she gets it going here in issue 2, is they find out that the mobsters, Johnny Ricca, is holding a big birthday party at his country home and is going to have a stripper jump out of a cake. And Jennifer and the Jacks sort of kidnap the stripper, and Jennifer substitutes herself in and then jumps out of the cake, throws out the cards, the Jacks and the Kings. They come alive and they get it on.
Yeah.
And here is just after she's thrown it out, the 3 mobsters there are like, "Oh my God, what the heck?" And and then we go back a couple of days prior, and then lead up to, and this here, the black and white. It is actually now colored. Just about all the coloring is done. I have one little tiny thing I need Leanore to fix, but other than that, it's done. And we only have, I just got all the lettering back.
Another thing?
A little teeny tiny thing.
Just one
Another thing?
Well, I told you what I needed, and you didn't do it correctly.
I didn't.
I feel your pain, Lenore.
Bill,
Where did you tell me that?
I'm the one paying the bills. Feel my pain. Feel my pain. My pain.
Hey.
This is about me and my pain. It's a minor change.
We all suffer together.
Did you already tell me about it, or is this news?
No, I told you what I needed when I did it, and it's minor stuff, sweetie. Minor stuff.
Didn't I already upload that?
You did, and you got 98% of it right. It's just one little thing. Remember the he's throwing. It's okay. To get the main mob, Johnny Ricca survives the slaughter. At first, he's about to shoot Jennifer, and Jennifer, who can make the non-face cards like an ace or a deuce, she has to think about something related to the cards, throw them, and it'll happen. So what she does is, knowing that Boss Ricca is a germaphobe, she throws the deuces at him. and they turn into poop. And he and drops his gun. All right. Now, the thing is, she throws them this way so that the deuces are face up, and you see the deuces turn into poop. Dissolve into poop on them. Okay, but you colored when she's on the ground and you see the backs of the cards. You didn't color them the back of the card. You colored them the deuces. Well, the deuces are on this side, not on this side. You have to have the back.
Gotcha. Okay. I see what I did there now.
All right. Okay. So not a big deal, but continuity's sake, because continuity is
behind the scenes how we work in comics, guys.
That's great though. That was the creative process.
Yeah, exactly.
Right
I love
here
that.
on CRoM Con. I fucking love
there
it.
You go. There you go.
That's how we do it. It's like
back and
you
forth
send something over. It's like, hold it. This isn't okay. No problem. I'm glad I put I'm glad I saved everything in layers.
Absolutely, so many layers. You have no idea.
You gotta do it better.
And I also got the I've got all the almost all the lettering back, so things are looking good. I think we just got to take care of the inside covers and the back cover. Nothing too taxing, and it'll be ready to go to the printer. So
Leanore, I'm remiss. I did not introduce my co-host Phil, who is also a colorist and a editor and blah 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 blah.
All the things.
Preprint, all those different little hats you got to end up wearing.
and the other one there, the one hiding behind Anakin, that's Will from Creators Outlet. He also does podcasts.
Fun.
So you can also go check out Dude Show too.
All right.
Yeah. It's a fun time over there. He's got cool guests over there all the time.
Woo! I'm just being
already stalking. Following Leanore. And
already stalking.
Hey, you got another stand, Leanore.
Oh goodness.
So what do you work all digital then, Leanore?
Usually just for speed's sake, just because it takes a while to do the scanning and the back and forth. But I do also have the ability to, and I was classically trained. Like these are both real paint and ink and stuff. So.
Right.
It just
That's the way I started traditional and then into digital. But yeah, digital saves a little bit of time in production.
And it saves me money because paper does eventually start to cost money.
Yeah, or if you're inking and you end up smearing your hand across by accident,
Yes.
There's no undo button when you're doing it traditionally.
This is true. No undo button.
So what do you work in Photoshop, clip art?
Clip Studio Paint is the one that I've got at the moment.
I usually run with Photoshop for colors. If I'm doing inking, I've got an older copy of clip art, which was Manga Studio at one point.
Back in the day, yes, it was.
I really like it for inking. It seems to be a good tool for inking.
I've gotten pretty good with both on it. I just couldn't afford to keep up with Photoshop, and they made it really hard to use it without paying for it over the years. So
I've got one of the old copies. I'm still using CS.
I think I have a copy of CS4 laying around, but I don't have it installed on anything. I've just been using.
I know 5 works fine for what I do in comics. There's no need. I don't need all the extra bells and whistles.
I am just obsessed with the time lapse feature on Clip Studio Paint Pro.
Oh yeah. Somebody's talking about that recently.
And I've managed to get my nice little brush setups. I can simulate real paint and just mess around with it. I've been doing a lot of stuff all on one layer just because I hate myself, apparently. But I'm trying to pretend I'm like, it's like
layers.
real.
I've learned some lessons, and I just keep it. It's like, what? That color? No problem. I got that layer.
It definitely depends on if I'm doing it for myself or for somebody else. If I'm doing it for somebody else, the colors are all isolated. They're very easy to grab and select. But if I'm doing it for myself, it's all on one layer, and it is just a mess because I want to pretend it's real paint. And real paint doesn't let you layer it like that. Once it's layered, it's there. You can't go back to the one underneath.
Well, that's why the way I kind of do it. Like I'll do multiple layers with multiply, usually a multiply. So I'm doing it like old school, like a lot like airbrushing, like I used to do with airbrushing.
Yeah.
Where I'm selecting out an area, then I'm using like a soft brush at like a 20% or so opacities, and just building it up and then throw another layer on. So I kind of feel like it's kind of like paint if you have them layered out,
if
right?
I look at it like I'm just using masking tape really quickly, then I guess it does still kind of feel like real paint if you use layers in the select tool.
Right.
It just saves all the time of putting the tape down and peeling it back up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Using that god awful masking fluid that smells like.
Yeah.
Why does it smell that bad? I don't understand.
or cutting out stuff with an X-Acto blade on Fisk and laying it out.
And I'm very clumsy.
Who's that?
There's just nobody.
Oh, yeah.
Who's
Well,
that?
this is the actual stripper that Jennifer and the Jacks kidnap and they tie up, and I had my artist Marcos Lima draw it up, and it wasn't until I think we were actually on Rosetta's channel that I pointed this out to Leanore, and she finally was like, "Oh my, yeah, whoa, ho, hey." So yeah, she never quite got it. I called the company that the stripper works for. Her name is actually Ellen Noir, and Leanore never quite put it together there.
2 + 2 was 5 for a very long time.
but Leanore will testify that it is all anatomically correct. Correct? So, yeah, I had some fun with that.
Is that Fireball Girl?
What? No, this is.
What is that?
Brandy.
Yeah, Brandy.
Yeah. I still have Fireball. I'm just electing not to drink it right now.
What a good vibe you would be. Where you at, Bill? Where you at, Bill?
Wine is fine, but liquor's quicker.
But I'll tell you what
I extra fermented wine.
There you go.
I'll tell you what I did do though is I altered the script when I sent it to Leanore so that
You removed all of the clues.
Well, at the end, you might. Yeah, I think you probably would have figured it out because at the end here she says, "We have to call the police." Sigh. I'm going to miss my live stream again. So
The again was like a super hard call out.
Yeah, that one's for real. It's my live stream. I don't know if I'm gonna do my live stream.
Oh, yep. It hit me on a personal level.
I have got to watch a few of your live streams though, up until the weather happened, down there and all that mess happened. But it's like you are very entertaining. I will let you.
Yeah,
I do my best.
Yeah, and when are you going to be jumping out of the cake?
On my birthday.
And that's going to be one awesome live stream, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. Funny shit. We love it. We love it. We will have Edwin. We'll be here at 8:30. We are on schedule. Everything is going for the rest of the night. It's all good.
Edwin.
Yes.
How are we doing on time?
We're good. We got 7 minutes. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to show?
Well, why don't we
Why
don't we take a look at some of the add-ons here? This is the that is the one of the 2 pinups that's available for purchase. Jiggities has a double meaning. In poker, a jiggity is actually a pair of jacks, and you've got all 4 jacks here, giving Jennifer the eye. And it's also a play on the word, play on the exclamation giggity from Glenn from Family Guy. So this one was done by Lakem Amir, and he will be signing that one just like Leanore will be signing her pinup. And that is available for purchase as an add-on. It comes as a pair with this one down here that I like to call Jennifer with Junk in the Trunk. This one was drawn and colored by Archfighter, and so that is also available as an add-on. This is the back of the deck of cards that was drawn by Vic King, colored by Rosetta Allen, and the graphics, of course, was done by Leanore, and that'll be on the back of the deck of cards. Also available as an add-on. And this is some of the art that was available, but is no longer available. That's all been purchased and has been safely stored away until I ship it. These are the 4 jacks, custom jacks that will be on the front of the cards, and it just goes in alphabetical order.
I like how he emphasized the front of the card.
Yeah. So
don't let him do that, Leanore. Don't let him do that.
So like this is your usual Queen of Spades here, but instead of this, you will be seeing, if you want to go back to that screen that you were on there.
I don't want to. We just want to look at your face.
Yes.
I'll start picking my nose. Now there we go. I figured that would provide incentive. So if you scroll down a little bit, the Queen of Spades is the last one there. That'll be on there instead of the usual Queen of Spades. Right. So, and
vast
then,
improvement.
Bill.
What's what?
What's your favorite queen? Which one?
I don't know. Queen of Hearts.
Mine is RuPaul.
I like the diamond. I like the diamond.
Sachet Chante, Doc.
And then you got the kings here, done by Lakem Amir, and those will be on the front as front of the where the kings usually are. So, and this is some of the art that was for sale, but is not the only outside of the the main perks of the buying the hard copies or the digital copy. The only other real big perks that are available are getting drawn into issue 3. And again, those will come with all the swag, the 2
swag.
Yeah, the standard and variant covers, the hard copies, the digital copy. You'll get the deck of cards, and you'll get all the pinups as well. So
all the way back up here. Be drawn in. Now is that one's gone?
That one's gone. Those are all gone.
That one's gone. Here you go. You can be a mob hitman's friend or girlfriend. Give up some info to Jennifer, and you may survive.
Yeah. So this one's ideal for a female fan. The Be the Spirit of Chaos is also ideal for a female fan, and a female fan did purchase that. So, but it can be either man or woman here. And if a female wants to buy the other ones, I will make it work. I'm not going to say no. No. Only men can buy these other ones. I don't want to be an EEOC case or something like that.
You'll shoehorn it in there as
well. That's the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, so I guess it would be the EDOC, the Equal Draw.
Got invaded. We just got invaded by the Munchkins.
Hey, how you doing?
What are you doing
Nice
with my
to
back
see you.
scratcher, boy? Is your back knee scratching? They came to say goodnight, so they're saying hi to all you. Say hi to everybody.
Nice to see you
Hi,
all.
CRoM Con.
Hello.
Hello, Munchkins.
Hey.
Hey, I know those guys.
Why do you got to be like that, boy? Go on, you little butt nugget. Get out of here. Good night. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. You got school tomorrow, Munchkin?
See ya, poopy butts. So far, we've heard. See ya, poopy butts.
I think I hear poopy butts in there.
Poopy butt. Yes, that's his thing right now. That's his big thing. Poopy butt.
My kid's big thing is to kind of grab his crotch and just he just thinks that's hilarious. What he also thinks is hilarious is drawing his name in big letters in green ink on my carpet too.
Fun.
I think I've got about, from wall to wall, I think I've got about 3 feet in this particular spot that does not have actual green ink on it. But you know what does, you know what does work well?
Green ink.
I do have to say now, we are at the end of our allotted time, which 30 minutes is never enough for hanging out with you guys.
This stuff, Fructis, actually works pretty well at getting ink off of carpets. Not too bad.
Wow.
You spray it real hard, but it's going to take a lot because I got a lot of ink to get off.
Doc, let's go ahead and give everybody a quick rundown where they can find you.
Yeah, absolutely. At Doc_Hogg at either Twitter or Minds. I just joined Minds. Don't have much on there yet, but that will change eventually. And if you want to hit me up on email, it's dhog70@gmail.com. And Leanore?
I am constantly scrolling my stuff at the bottom here, but you can find me at Lost
Everybody
Leanore.
wants to see you big.
Well, hi, constantly scrolling.
At Lost Leanore on Twitter and Instagram. I think it's Lost.Leanore on Facebook, but I haven't really used that in a while. And then I've got the
Yeah, I know. You don't
Lenore.net
answer my
website.
messages when I'm like, hey, I can't get a hold of you because Twitter banned me.
I'm working on working that out. I looked at it the other day and was like, what did they do? I have no idea how to use Facebook anymore.
Yeah, they screwed it all up.
Oh.
You'll figure it out. It's more like Twitter now, actually.
It says so many more buttons that I'm comfortable with knowing what to do with. Like,
Yeah, you don't even need half of them. I didn't like the changeover either. As an
I only ever
administrator,
used my page. I never really used my profile. So I'm like, what do I do now? Like, where is this?
Right.
It's so weird.
yeah.
Well, I just want to thank you guys so much for coming out, as always.
Well, thank you for having us.
Appreciate you coming out and sharing your action with us, because that's what it's all about.
It's always a pleasure.
Check out Tilt, man. Check out Tilt number 2. You can get number 1, number 2. You can be in the book. Check it out.
Get you some.
There you go.
Do the thing.
You all have a great evening. I will see you soon.
Good seeing you all.
Take care,
Enjoy the rest
guys.
of your night. Bye.
And, oh, man, we got Edwin. Edwin, are you ready? Edwin, are you ready?
I'm ready, brother. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Let me tell you something, Pops.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
It's
madness.
It is comic
going,
madness. It's going good, man. How are you?
Good, good.
I'm being attacked again, y'all. I'm being attacked again from the side. Yeah, your butt cheeks,
Okay,
boy.
you little Ewoks, get to bed.
I know. Okay, you did it. Now go. Tell your sister to stop. Go. He knows I can't chase him, so he's messing with me.
Oh, Hail Satan Studios. What's going on, brother?
Ah, it's good to see you, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Oh, Hail Leanore.
Yeah, I was getting attacked by munchkins, and I can't chase them down when I run. I can't run. My knees all messed up, so they're messing with me heavily right now because they know I can't do anything about it. How y'all doing? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna talk about, man? We got.
Well, why don't we start off with letting Edwin tell him about us and what he's got going on, man?
He's gonna tell them about us.
Tell us about him.
Yeah, so my name's Edwin Acevedo. I am the writer and creator of the Ace Volume 1, which is live on Indiegogo. It's got 2 days to go, and we're trying to push to get to the $4,500 stretch goal, which unlocks some more goodies for everybody. For those who don't know, the Ace is the story of young David Diaz, a young man trying to find his purpose in life. He's out of college. He's trying to figure out kind of what's next for him in his life. And then one day he comes across the remains of a shooting star, and what he finds there gives him the ability to transform into this armored being, which he ends up calling the Ace. And then the actual main story takes place about 6 months later, after he's had the armor for a little bit. Kula, this alien bounty hunter from the other side of the universe, literally shows up at his front door looking to take the armor. And now David's got to defend himself and protect his mom from this threat.
Is this the threat? This big shark dude?
Yeah, that's him, the one and only Akula.
Okay, hey, do you wanna show the video before we go down the screen, or do you want to go down the screen first and come
Show
back?
the video.
Show the video. Yeah.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I always give them the option, because that way, in case there's spoilers in the video from what they want to talk about, they can say, well,
Oh, no, it just leads into it. Just like when you're on the page, you watch the video and then you go through the page.
Some videos lead into it, some don't.
Yeah. Yeah, but I know Edwin's got some good stuff in here, man.
Yeah, I've seen it. I already know.
Comes a sci-fi adventure for the ages. Bringing the fun. Weird. And fantastic. Back to comics. Journey into the stars. The Ace.
Ooh,
Coming soon to a mailbox near you.
that's pretty deep, man. That's pretty deep.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Red Gates for that amazing trailer.
Yeah,
Definitely sets the
that's
tone,
good.
right? Yeah.
Good.
Now,
Nice work. Nice work.
Edwin, do you want to pull that up so you can go where you want to go and talk about what you want to talk about, or do you want to have us stumble around what you're saying?
Yeah. Let me see if I can share it on my end.
Yeah, if you share it on that way, you can, put it right where you want and talk about it. Otherwise, you're like, oh, and if you go back to what you were just at, I was just. I like
You want to be in control, or you want us to screw everything up on you?
I just like it to be simple, and it's like now he's in control. He can show us exactly what he's talking about. Makes it simple.
There you go. So as you can see, right now we are funded. We have 2 days to go.
What's the next stretch goal at? Where's the next one at?
Next stretch goal is 4,500. So
Oh,
right
that's
now
only
we're
115 bucks. Y'all, we can do that tonight. Come on.
115 away, and people want to know what you get. What you get at 4,500 is you get these very cool 6 a.m. comic stickers. The great 6 a.m. Comics is incredibly talented artist, and he's got great designs for his for characters that he does. And we're looking to unlock this Angelique one, and then the second Ace one, which it's got like the red and blue scheme and all that kind of good. We've already unlocked the first two, which were the regular kind of Ace sticker, and then the Akula, which is probably my favorite of the 4 stickers. I absolutely loved what 6 did with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we get to 4,500, people will get. Hey man, he's just put a little space weight on.
Oh, okay. Good. That's what I'm going to call mine from now on.
It happened to us all through this last year.
Exactly. It's a long go from one side of the universe to the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a little space weight on. Leave me alone.
Yeah, he just ate.
Yeah.
Come on. He just
So,
ate
yeah.
or something.
So yeah, if we get to 4,500, then all 4 stickers will be unlocked for all backers. We've already unlocked this awesome Angelique trading card by Doodle Bags when the book got funded, so that's another bonus you'll be getting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And if we get past the 4,500, the 5,000 goal is this awesome Jim O'Reilly kaiju print.
Oh, you gotta like some Jim O'Reilly art, man.
It's gonna be a comic size print, beautiful image. I want to show it. If we get to the 4,500, I'll start sharing out the full image. It looks beautiful. Can't wait to share that out. Then we got another one at 5,500, a little sexy Angelique print, but little ways to go to get that. But so yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Let me just scroll all the way up here and let everybody know about some of the tiers. Actually, let me just tell everybody who's on the creative team, just in case they don't know.
We were
So, yep, the book is written by me. Has a cover by the great Donald DeLay. This amazing cover right here. That's Donald DeLay, colored by Theo Gonzalez, who also did the colors for Donald's book Brutus. So we were able to get them on the cover. Main story, the art is by Ibai Canales. People know him from Iron Sights, Abductables, tons of other great books. The great thing about this is that most of Ibai's campaigns are usually black and white or gray tones. So this is one of the few campaigns where you actually get to see his work colored. As you see, again, Theo Gonzalez did a great job. Beautiful colors. Really brings out the depth in Ibai's art. So I'm very excited for people to see all what Ibai is doing in this book on the main story. We also have a
Go show the shark real quick. Show the shark real quick. Sharky's here. Show the shark.
You gotta scroll up to get him.
Sharky, look.
There you go.
Look at the shark. Sharky, look at the shark.
Shark!
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, Kulo's been a big favorite. Every time I show any art from him, people always comment on it. So
it's nice.
Yeah, so then you also have an epilogue story by Sweens. Sweens is doing the book Oddity. He's got tremendous work that he's done on this beautiful colors. He colors himself, so it's great. This is more like a sci-fi take. Anybody who's seen his work on Oddity, this is going to be completely different. And he's really killed it on here. And then we finally have a little 4-page origin story at the end of the book by Hal Comics, who did the Lost Pages. He did the Masquerade story. And then he introduces us to Angelique, who's going to be the main villain for Volume 2. And yeah, this is going to be I call it a little bit of a dark fairy tale. So we kind of introduce her into the last couple pages. And this is just going to be something else we're adding to the campaign. This is the Mike McMahon comic size print. He does a great kind of 90s take on the Ace, colored by Simon Simpotier, which we offer in the campaign. And we also have this poster, the Hardline Jam Piece, the first ever jam piece in Comicsgate. It features the art of Joe Ball, Passion for Drawing, Sweens, Simon Simpotier.
Is there any way you can blow that up a little bit?
No, sadly, because of the weird way Indiegogo processes images.
Okay, don't worry about it.
I don't really have one.
You might have to shoot me that image in my
I'll see
later on, not right now, but I want to see. I want to see.
Yeah, that's definitely a beautiful poster, colored by Michael Beacon. The full thing is actually, it has all our names at the top, and then it's got the big Hardline logo in the middle. It's a really sick piece. I shared it out a couple times on Twitter, but hopefully, once we get to this next stretch, I really want to start.
I saw Sim's name again.
Promoting that because it's actually going to be very limited.
I just saw Sim's name again.
Oh yeah, he's everywhere. You can't escape him, even if you want it.
No, and I love that about there's some people that are just everywhere right now. It's so cool. I love it. Phil's kind of like that right now. He's starting to get everywhere. Every time I turn around, somebody's got him doing some colors on a different project.
I'm trying, man.
You do. Oh, we know you do. We know you do. We love them too. Have you seen that one piece, that 2-piece spread that Jim O'Reilly's doing for Mojo Origins? That has the frog coming up out of the water, and it says, "Inking this page was a bitch." Yep, that's all the frog had to say. Just a little frog at the bottom of the page. That's the only dialogue on the whole 2 pages, right?
I'm glad to see Jim getting some shine. Dude's incredibly talented.
Hell yeah.
Jim's way talented, like way beyond his own. I mean, I love Jim.
Everybody loves Jim O'Reilly art, but Jim O'Reilly.
But Jim.
Yeah.
It's like I love Jim, but he needs to not be quite so down on himself.
The Sam Keith of indie comics.
No, it's one thing. He's like kind of funning about it and knows that, yeah, I'm okay. As long as he knows he's okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
If he really thinks his art sucks, somebody needs to take him down through there. His art's good. It's amazingly good.
Yeah, he's really impressive from the first time I saw some of his work. It really blew me away. It was why I reached out to him, really wanted to see what he would do. And he blew away that print. Really.
Oh yeah.
It was something special. Like I said, I can't wait to start sharing it out. If we're able to get to the next stretch goal, really can start sharing out the full piece, because when people see it, they're gonna flip out.
So are you gonna keep it active after it ends?
Yeah, this will keep going a little bit, but we're trying to push right now, trying to see how far we can get this going. And if you're looking to back the book, I suggest the feature tier. It's got the Ace comic, it's got the Mike McMahon print, and the folded 11x17 poster of the horror line, all for $30. So ship that out to you.
I have to rewrap my ankle real quick. It's coming apart. I don't.
We also have a lot of these tiers, like the Harline Jam piece and the comic. They also have add-ons, so you can add on stuff before checkout. So, and we do have some couple more these Brandon Diaz kind of Mario Kart inspired sketch cards that he did. So one's been sold, so it's more available. People like Magic Cop, to which just launched. You can pick up some art by him, and we also got some original art pages from Canales. We have 10 in total. One's already sold, so we have 9 left. These are right from his notebook. It's A4 paper, 9x13. Flew them, shipped them right over from Spain to here, and it's very rare. I think it's only the second campaign which actually has Canales' original art. So
what's it say on the poster? What's on the poster? Come on the wall behind dude. What's it say on the poster?
Oh, Iron Sights.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought it said. Okay.
Yeah, a little homage to himself.
I'm an Easter egg guy, man. I look for that stuff. Everybody don't get it, but I look for that stuff.
Yeah. No, we've already sold out a bunch of other sketch cards we're lucky enough to have by Joe Ball, Passion for Drawing, Michael Beacon. So thank you to everybody who's backed the campaign and showed us love. Now we're just trying to get this thing a little further up, trying to give people a little more bang for their buck. So yeah, guys, go check out the Ace live on Indiegogo.
So let's go ahead and slap a little bit of your history. What inspired you to start down this road?
Me, man, I'm a lifelong comic book fan. I discovered them shortly after I came to the States from Puerto Rico, and they were a lot of times they were my only friend. They were something to kind of get my head away from anything that was going on, and I've loved them since the early 90s. Discovered Spider-Man first, then it was the X-Men, and then kind of branched out to some more like C-list kind of characters like Darkhawk, which is a big inspiration on this book. I'm a big Darkhawk fan. I like the first 25 issues of the run. Yeah, that was
Darkhawk.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
that's cool. I get it. It's cool. You got to have a guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what banner was. If it was Marvel or DC or Image or Dark Horse, or it doesn't matter. My guy's Freewheeling Franklin.
Nice.
Do you know who that is?
You are Freewheeling Franklin.
Freewheeling Franklin is one of the fabulous furry freak brothers from the 70s underground comics.
Huh?
Yes. That's my guy. That's
There you
go. Someday I'll find a piece of original art from the Freak Brothers, and I will cherish that.
You need to grow that big Magnum PI mustache and get your hair in a ponytail and send a picture over to Sheldon. And
now I just need to get Shelton to come out to CRoM Con. That's what I need to do. You know. And we're working that way. We know Dan Fogel now. We're working our way there, bro. We're working our way there. I love the way that, you know, all the people that have been able to meet and all the things that we've been able to do. It's been amazing. It's been a great year. It really has. And it's all because you guys, you know. Thank you from CRoM Con. Since we're down to the last 10 minutes of part 2, segment 2. And what's that? Oh,
yeah, I found the full image there. If you can share that.
Oh, dude, I like
Hard
it.
line.
I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, this piece took a lot of work, but everybody, it was cool to get down and do it, and really came out great. I think it's really something different and unique, and like I said, it's only going to be running for a limited time, so it won't be around for too much longer. So get it while you can.
Yeah, I dig it. Man, we have seen so much cool stuff this weekend. Phil, come on. It's been amazing. It's been amazing.
Most
just
definitely.
way too much cool stuff this weekend. I hope everybody got some people back in their stuff. I hope everybody made a little bit of money or got some more fans or some more exposure, something. I hope everybody got something out of this weekend. Networking, collaboration. You never know what's going to happen. Coming out of these cons, it's always great. I hear about it for the next 3-4 days. People be, yeah, man, I got that book from Dude, or yeah, man, me and Dude are gonna do something together. Me and what's her name are gonna do something together, and it's all cool. I love what happens when we all get together. You know.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Edwin. Give us the final rundown. Where we can find you, what's your immediate future plan, and then we got to roll into killing this stream and starting the next stream after hours.
There you go. So you can find me on Twitter mostly. I'm at Edwin Aces. I'm also a bit on Minds, just testing it out for now. On Minds is Drawing Aces. I have my YouTube channel, which is also Drawing Aces. I do streams every Friday night and Sunday night. So please sub and come hang out with us. Right now, it's just about getting the ace, promoting it, pushing it, trying to see if we can get it further up a little bit, grinding away. Put a lot of hard work into this, spent about 2 years from inception to launch, just kind of working on the story and everything. Now it's, the art's finished, the letters are finished. A lot of the heavy lifting is done. Now it's just kind of some more side stuff, and got to wait for Indiegogo to get that payout. So, but nice. Yeah, right now we're trying to get this thing done, man. It's it's just about seeing, if we can drive up the numbers. I really want to get like that Jim O'Reilly print. I think it's great. I'd love to get that out, just because I'm a fan of Jim. I want people to get that in their hands and be like, oh, I want to hire Jim for something. I want to buy Jim's book. I think he's that good. Like, I want to show Jim some love. The stickers I want for me, I won't lie. I love the 6 a.m. stickers, personally seeing like your creations in the little sticker form is like about as cool as it is. And then, if we can get it, further up to at least get that sexy Angelique print, like I said, got to give the people what they want with that. So yeah, guys, please back. If you backed already or you can't back now, just share out the campaign. We appreciate all the shares, getting it in people's, if you know any 90s comic book fans who love that kind of style and kind of miss it and don't find anything interesting in current comics, show them this, man. This is going to be a throwback to a lot of that good stuff, that we all group on.
Oh yeah, I think it's amazing. I like it a lot. And, you know, it's on that short list of ones that if the budget allows, you know, I mean the budget only allows a short list, but it's on.
Hell yeah.
So I just want to thank everybody for coming out again. It's been a great weekend. We're gonna go tear this thing down with Red Valkyrie and party time. It's time to break out your bottles, y'all.
My what?
Bottles.
Oh, bottles.
Bottles. You know what I'm talking about. Edwin?
Yeah, I don't have any, but you know.
I will see you soon, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on, guys. You guys
Good
have a good
seeing
one.
you, man. Love your work, dude.
Thank you, man.
Peace.
Right. Peace.
All right, we got a little bit of thank you. Oh, but yes, see, it's a background. Dang it, where's that other one? We got a little bit of thank you to Inked Marketing and the whole team over there at NSC Live TV because they hook us up and we make it happen. That's the way it is.
NSC Live.
The Road Show. All right, we ain't got a whole lot of time to say goodbye, so we're just gonna say goodbye. Go.